It's Tuesday, July 12th, and you're listening to the Next Level Podcast, episode 31. I'm Emin Basavan. With me is a man who will fight off aliens until his last breath, John Danholm.
Team Valor.
And we have his brother in arms, RXZ.
Team Valor, indeed.
Team Valor? What's that?
Oh,
It's,
we'll get to that
to?
on the second half.
Yeah, no, some nice.
Okay. Oh, they have names?
Yeah, dude. There's Team Valor,
of
Team
course.
Mystic, Team
Instinct.
Instinct.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Fine.
We're
We'll
about,
get
we're
into
about to
this.
We'll
snowball
talk.
into
Yeah,
this.
no. Yeah, slippery slope.
It is, dude. This, no, man.
Shh. All right, we're drinking some beer
Yeah,
here.
we are totally drinking beer, man. This is a nice color.
I like it.
It is a green bottle.
It
so
is.
it goes against
Yeah.
your ruling, John, but I'll pick this one up today, so I didn't give a fuck.
Good, dude.
It's called Stara Brahmin.
Okay.
I like ramen. It has.
I was just gonna say that.
ramen. I had ramen in San Diego this last couple of days.
Was it nice ramen?
Yeah, man. So
I love
fucking
ramen.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Wow. They have the typical tonkatsu, right? The spicy tonkatsu ramen.
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well,
Is
it's
that
like
like
one of
just
the-
the regular ramen?
It's like one of the popular just ramen. So almost every ramen place has that on their menu, the
Okay.
tonkatsu. But they had like this crazy combination between these two tonkatsu and like this other like egg ramen, and like the broth was really heavy and tasty. Oh my god, dude, that broth.
Fuck.
I fucking love ramen, dude.
Yeah.
It's great, but if it's so much sodium, and like
It's
it
like-
fills me up, dude. It fills me up for the whole day. One ramen.
Yeah. Ramen for me, it's like a thing every month or so. Like just have.
Yeah.
Like, I can't have it regularly.
No, it's not a regular thing.
It'll
dude.
kill me.
I know some
Ramen-
people who have it like
Yeah.
multiple times a week.
I know,
bro.
I
don't
It's
I
know.
really
don't
heavy.
understand.
It's
Yeah.
really heavy, but it's
I
great.
would rather do pho, man.
Yeah, I was
like
about to
pho a
mention
lot.
that. Pho is
I love
lighter.
pho.
Yeah, and it tastes just as good.
Pho's like
Yeah.
the big phenomenon down here in SoCal, dude.
It's
There's
nice,
a pho
man.
place everywhere. I'm not the biggest fan of pho, honestly. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather just go get ramen or Chinese food or something like
Yeah.
a little different. You know, like
Sure.
pho is kind of like a little too vanilla.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
I disagree so much,
I
man.
think it is the
I love
spot,
pho.
yeah. Pho is great.
Yeah.
Like some nice beef or chicken.
Oh
pho.
yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, I just took a sip of this beer, bro, and I like it.
I
Okay.
love it.
I'm gonna give it a sip.
Yeah, man, I like it a lot. It's from Prague.
Oh,
Where it
wow.
says-
It's
it just says
so
Prague on it.
pleasant.
Yeah,
That's great.
it's pretty fucking
That's great.
good. 5% alcohol by volume
This is creamy, dude.
That is a solid beer, man.
This is
That's
nice.
this is a beer ass beer.
since 1869.
It's a soft beer. It's a it feels like a soft beer, like it's silky smooth as it slithers
But
down
like
my
it has
throat.
flavor too, man.
It
Like,
has
it's
flavor.
not like a
Yeah.
tasteless one of those
No.
stupid light beers.
No,
Like,
it's really
this is-
tasty.
It's very tasty, very fluffy, very nice, pleasant, super pleasant. Dude, it
Man.
reminds me of like chilling like in Oblivion. You know the fields in Oblivion with the green and like the cool rocks and
Yeah.
shit.
Sure, man.
It's just like I'm drinking that beer like in that area. It's
Yeah.
pleasant.
It's very rare where I could just say I might probably finish the whole bottle. Like, you know, I could just keep drinking this. It's very rare. I don't feel it in my stomach at all. It goes down very smooth.
Yep.
It's not heavy at all. But like,
and it's got a nice color and everything,
Yeah.
man. Like this is great.
It's very tasty.
I'm glad, dude. Prague beer, huh?
I would
Yeah.
give this an 8.
Yeah, I would give this an 8 out of 10.
I'd give it a very solid fucking 8, dude.
Yeah.
Easy 8, easiest 8 of my life.
Always enjoy responsibly.
Never.
I'm always
says it on the
responsible,
bottle.
dude. While I enjoy.
It says #1 beer.
Just- okay, like ever.
I know, dude.
Okay.
I know better than to deny the beer bottle.
Dude.
So
Next level
Star
approves.
Up Ramen, the spirit of Prague.
Wow.
the
Fucking A, man.
Good
spirit of
choice.
Prague,
Next
bro.
week we're also gonna have another Czech beer, which I'm excited for.
Okay.
Very down, man. I look
Yeah.
forward to that, and
Yeah.
our listeners should too, dude. Fucking who doesn't like when we just talk about random beers?
If this one was good, chances are that one will be good too, right?
Yeah, man. I will talk. I have stories about that beer.
Okay.
Oh, good.
That will come next week.
All right.
I don't have any stories with this beer, but I'm sure I can make some, dude. This is a
Yeah.
good beer.
Yeah,
this
no,
is a very
totally.
decent
Damn,
beer.
so much hype for the future next week. Beer, next half, Team Valor.
There's a lot going on at the Next Level Studios, dude.
Yes.
And in the world.
And in
Yeah.
the world. No, but just here.
Of Pokemon.
And,
Might as well-
Overwatch.
Oh man, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's
Like,
true.
How about
Yeah.
before we talk about the beauty that's Pokemon Go, let's talk about some Overwatch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because some big news
New
came out,
patch
right? I mean,
notes.
Yeah, new patch notes. Also, very quickly, Dota also got a patch. I just feel
I
like
saw that.
we
Oh,
should like address
man.
that.
I'm
Just
gonna-
like at least acknowledge it.
I acknowledge
Like,
it.
All right, Dota
I-
had a patch.
All right, we acknowledge
All right.
it.
Dota
Moving
did
on.
get a patch. It wasn't a major patch, but it did switch up some things here and there for some heroes. Doesn't
Zeus is
seem-
stunned.
Yeah, yeah.
0.2 seconds. Game
To-
is unplayable now.
Yeah,
From what?
from point 1.
Oh, wow. What the fuck?
the mini stun on his thing. No, bro. All I know is that I watched Admiral Bulldog like trying to streaming or whatever, doing his normal stuff, and I love Admiral Bulldog. I think he's one of the best streamers on Twitch. Period.
Yeah, he's funny.
But I was just so bored watching Dota, dude. I couldn't watch it any. Like it's just so.
I don't know why you would
it's
ever do
funny.
that to yourself.
No, dude. It's
Sometimes
funny
you just
because
want background noise, man.
I tried to watch a pro game and I lost interest so quickly.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try to watch the TI, but I don't know how much it's gonna keep my attention. I'm gonna try, man.
I
love
always
TI.
watch at least some of TI, bro. I love that whole vibe, tournament, the fun jokes, the memes, everything, bro. Twitch chat, like, you know, I love
I
that
love
shit.
Twitch chat.
Bro, did you guys watch any of what's it called? Summer Games Done
Yes,
Quick
I
on
was-
Twitch?
I was gonna
you
bring that
haven't,
up.
alright, because you've been at San Diego. Summer Games Done Quick just happened. And
Yeah,
it finished.
I
They
watched
raised
a
over
few
$1 million.
streams like here and there. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
I
man.
watched it
I
the
love
majority
that
of
shit.
some days. Yeah,
What is it?
it's just like a speedrunning like marathon that happens annually in the summer.
Oh,
I
shit.
guess, and they raise money for like
Okay.
charity and shit.
Like I watch YouTube a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
A bunch of like speedrun videos have been like randomly popping up on my
Yeah,
YouTube.
it's probably from that.
It's
that's what it
all
is.
from that. Yeah, there
Makes
was
sense
some
now.
really hilarious runs.
They
dude,
did an
really
Age of
good ones.
Empires 2 speedrun.
I think so. Yeah.
What? How?
Just the
Is there a story
the
mode?
campaign, I guess.
Oh.
yeah,
Yeah.
there is a campaign.
They've done some weird shit, dude.
Okay.
It was cool. They did a Diablo 2 speedrun.
Yeah.
David was like, dude, I'm looking forward to this all day. It was at 8 a.m. Poor guy.
They did a glitch showcase of Ocarina of Time. That's like 30 minutes of the guys just showing off the different glitches. Super cool.
There's so many glitches.
Yeah,
There's
it
a
was
guy
great.
who does Pokemon Red or Blue version, but reverse badge order. So he starts by getting the
What?
badge with the last badge guy. He literally breaks the game. He breaks the game
What
so
does he
that all
do?
you see on the screen is just code. And he's just
Oh.
navigating through the code.
Oh.
It's fucking crazy,
I
though.
don't like that kind of shit, man.
No. Like he's navigating his character through the code. Like it's fucking whack. It's really whack.
I mean, it looks
That's
cool.
Yeah, it looks
super
cool.
cool.
Yeah, it's interesting, bro. Why not?
It's like I don't know if I would register that as like a record for something. You know
Oh
what I
no,
mean?
bro! I think it was an optional run that people like
Okay.
donated to see.
Okay, that's
Oh,
fine.
yeah,
That-
yeah.
okay, I'm fine.
It
with
was
that.
like a
Pure
side run that,
entertainment.
like, pure
Yeah, that's
entertainment.
fine.
Yeah.
There was one thing I wanted to say about Dota 2 before I completely move on for that forever.
All right.
Dota 2 is what fully made me understand what peer pressure means. Not like drugs or, any of that shit. Dota 2, bro, straight up, like from toes to my fucking tip of my top hair, I was done with Dota 2. The only reason I ever hear about that shit or think about that shit is because of my friends.
Oh, please,
And-
dude. It's a good game.
No other thing in my life is like that except Dota 2. So
It-
that's all I wanted to say, folks.
Okay.
Dude, I tried Heroes of the Storm. I'm pretty
Okay.
whack, dude. Pretty whack fun.
Wait,
Like, I don't need to
okay,
think
no,
at
no.
all, dude. I just want to run around.
Oh,
to
you
point
played?
to point.
When?
No, I played with you,
Oh, we
bro.
did play?
Yeah, bro. We played,
I don't remember
Where the
this
hell were
we
you?
played the last night before you went to San Diego.
okay,
We
that's
played
right.
like random games. I was Johanna.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember.
dude, she's the best.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
great.
She's
You
cool.
just opened a whole pocket of memories in my head right now. No, that was
Okay.
some fun shit.
I would definitely love to talk about Heroes of the Storm, man.
Sometime, yeah.
Yeah,
I
sometime in the
was
near
playing
future.
it like
Yeah.
a couple games. I'm down to play more, dude. I don't care.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
play
There's
some
more. It's just alternating when my Battle.net's on, not on Overwatch. Just play a
Very
Heroes
good.
of the Storm
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
We'll hit
let's
it up.
just let's definitely play Heroes of the Storm until Overwatch patch hits.
Yeah, we can
Yeah,
do that.
dude.
Yeah.
Besides new heroes to talk about in Heroes of the Storm too.
And
Yeah.
and Overwatch. We're
And
getting a
Overwatch,
fat
yeah.
new hero. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
And-
Yeah,
Anna?
man. Yeah.
Farrah's mom.
Farrah's
She is
mommy.
okay, man. Like she's fucking cool, man. Her design is like Solid
Yeah.
Snake is like Lady Snake.
She's very cool. I like it. You know what her design reminded me of, actually? Like the way it was like kind of like her armor looked heavy and very bottom heavy too, like more hips, and like her legs were like
Okay.
big, and she had like the jacket and the pouches and stuff. It reminded me actually of Destiny's art style, because Destiny
Oh, yeah.
has like those crazy fat, like, like kind of armors and thick
Sure.
like outfits and stuff for their rangers or space rangers or whatever. That's what she reminded me of, like big time.
For sure.
She's a smaller target, it seems. Like her frame and her hitbox just seems to be like a smaller than the other heroes. So she's easier to just not hit.
It's interesting too because every single time they've shown her aim, she's sitting down.
Yeah. She's like,
she's always like
Yeah.
she's either sitting down or kneeling or doing
Yeah.
something. So like I'm curious, like every time you aim, like aim down sights, is she
Yeah.
gonna like sit?
Yeah.
That would be very cool, dude.
Yeah.
Also hitting her robe, is that a like hitbox marker? You know what I'm saying?
Knowing the hitboxes
I
for
don't think
Overwatch,
so.
dude,
Probably
I'm
not,
sure
right?
it would.
No.
No, I would say it's going
so
to
I
be, man.
speculate it's going to be really hard
Wait,
to
wait,
hit her.
wait, wait,
Oh, you
you're-
think it is?
I think for sure it is, dude. The hitboxes in Overwatch are not that
Or wide,
precise at
or
all.
really wide, yeah.
Yeah, really wide. So I think for sure, dude, I've gotten hit on Reinhardt's hammer, like the tip of his hammer, and
Yeah.
it killed me. Like, it's kind of whack.
That's why I'm bringing up the point. Like,
Yeah.
I'm very curious. Like, how hard is it really going to be to shoot her?
She
Yeah.
probably has like a box around her entire animation, dude, of like
Maybe.
the thing flapping snapping, and if you hit that, maybe.
I wonder how much HP she starts with. I don't know if I read about that.
Dude, they did not give many numbers.
No, yeah.
About her.
She's on the PTR. Like, you could play her and
Okay.
see. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I was watching some stream. I didn't pay attention to the HP amount, but I was watching like some people stream, and
I would assume 200.
I
Or
don't remember.
150
Dude.
maybe.
She gets like
Supports
a buff.
tend to be
she
a
buffs
bit-
herself.
Does she really?
Yeah, she does like weird shit, and she could like heal instantaneously. I was watching like she could some of her abilities like she can do them to herself or
Well,
something.
let's cover her abilities.
Yeah, man. So like
Yeah,
she's
no.
actually very ability heavy.
Yeah.
Support
so her
sniper.
gun. Yeah, she's a support sniper. Her main gun.
Yeah.
You can shoot people or you can heal people.
Yeah.
Like that's such an interesting design choice.
That was huge. Yeah. One of the big why I was skeptical about this hero was I didn't know like you heal people by shooting them, but can you damage enemies? Do you still get kills or what? And yeah, it's a damage over time if you shoot an enemy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I thought that was super interesting
Yeah.
because all of her attacks, like, they're not bullets, they're darts.
Yeah.
Didn't we ask last week? Is there or a week
Yeah,
prior?
the poison hero.
Explicitly, is there a hero that does dots?
Damage
that
over
would be
time.
a cool idea.
Yeah.
And here you go.
And here you go. This
Yeah.
yeah, we have very good like foresight and speculation.
Yeah, we
Mhm.
do,
Yeah.
dude.
It's good. So yeah, and her main rifle heals allies if she hits them with the dart.
Yes.
I wonder, is it like the sniping? Is it going to be equivalent difficulty to Widow sniping, or is it going to somehow? Be
I feel like
tweaked?
it's I feel like it's a bit simpler than that. Like she has a bolt action.
Okay.
So it doesn't charge up like
Oh, okay.
Widows. You just shoot once
Right.
and it's gonna be a full charge shot and then
Right.
you just reload. You know, it's a clip.
It would be suck to like your allies be moving around and you're missing them, trying to shoot them and heal them. You know.
I'm sure that's gonna be part of the skill of that hero.
I see.
Dude,
Yeah.
it was
Um,
funny because I was watching and like listening to some people talk about it and whatnot, and it was interesting because like she's on public test realm right now, so people are playing her, but a lot of the enemy team are going Widow. Apparently, Widow's really good at just wrecking her, and they were saying like it's really dumb because a lot of people they're assuming you could play her as a normal sniper and perhaps snipe the enemy Widow. You can't. She doesn't do enough damage. She's not strong enough to take down a Widow or even like phase one, and the Widow just pops her right there like immediately the second that she's seen.
Yeah.
So everyone's like she's Widow food. Like everyone's playing her like more as a sniper and less as a support, where you kind of have to find the balance. I feel like
Yeah, man.
maybe
I
even
mean,
leaning towards support
yeah,
more than sniper.
that's why you need a nice fat Winston on your team to go after that Widow while you're playing Anna.
Oh man,
a
I've been
good team comp.
I've been practicing Winston lately, dude. He's so fun.
Yeah,
I've
Winston's
been
great.
playing him, dude. I've been playing solo ranked, like that's all. Like whenever I'm alone and I have
Okay.
nothing to do, I just try solo ranked to see if I could bring my rank up on my own instead of like with the group or anything.
Yeah.
It's just the same, dude. Same thing. Fit like straight up. I lose some, I win some, and the games take long as fuck. And I'm just like, okay, dude.
So she also has a sidearm.
She's got a lot of things,
Well, I
man.
mean,
Yeah.
She has a pistol sidearm.
She has a pistol that puts people to sleep.
Yeah.
Straight up sleep dart, man.
Yeah.
And from what they showed, seems like a 3-second sleep or
Makes
2-second
sense.
sleep. But like
Damage wakes
if
them
the
up.
Person, yeah, if someone gets hit, then the guy's getting up.
A lot of what's going to
Um,
happen is she's going to sleep someone and like somebody on
Yeah, like
on the
accidentally
team
gonna
is
hit
going to
him.
do AoE
Yeah.
and like unsleep them and we're going to be like, no, bro, like don't do that.
Don't do
Yeah.
it.
But yeah,
seems
so
like-
she has her sleeping dart, her pistol. She also has a grenade
Yeah,
that cancels enemy healing.
yeah, and heals
boosts
allies.
friendly healing.
Yeah,
No, it doesn't heal allies.
how much healing they receive?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
That's so fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
That's such a big counter to so many heroes.
Yeah.
So that also encourages you to have a second support, a
Yeah,
healer,
like a soldier
somebody.
76. He drops down his heal.
Yeah,
you
just throw the grenade on top of it.
Yeah,
Or Roadhog.
yeah. Or Roadhog. Yeah,
Roadhog's
dude,
fun.
unkillable at
Mhm.
that point. And
Yeah.
Roadhog, he's stationary when he's doing his heal.
Yep.
So she can
Easy
snipe him
target.
too,
Oh, sure.
because it'll be easy, right? So his healing suddenly he can tank so much damage.
Yeah.
Wow, the potential is pretty intense here.
We were even saying that, man. We were saying how one hero is just gonna change the face of the game, at least for many other heroes, completely if it's added.
Yeah, you brought that shit up a lot. Yeah.
It seems like that's the case, dude. Such a small roster is going to be impacted huge by this Anna addition.
Yeah, you could see all these kind of combo wombos already in your head as you're playing through
Bro,
the game.
by the way, I was watching a competitive Overwatch match, like just like on a stream. Like it was like the cup, the Overwatch cup or whatever.
Okay.
Just to see like how that even functions or how that looks. Dude, it's so weird. It's so weird to watch instead of like just be playing. It's
They're
the
a
oddest
lot more
thing.
calculated, right?
It's they're a lot more calculated and stuff like that, and the casters are like trying their best to like find shit to say like while this is going on. But
Okay.
you having played it, you know it's like a very like you're not thinking too heavily, but it's a very like personal game how your playstyle functions within a team framework and everything like that. So it's hard to comment on. They're like more commenting on like psychology than the game, and it's so odd to see how that works.
Yeah,
out.
like why is he doing?
why
what
is he
he's
doing that?
Yeah.
Why is he saving this? What is he doing? All of these guys. It's
I
like
find that more interesting actually.
it's interesting, but it's like pure conjecture. Like they could be saying gibberish at me, and I would be like, okay, it's the same.
I
thing.
mean, well, like to be fair, that's sort of what happens in Dota. Like
Yeah.
they sort of talk about like just the team mentality and
What's
like
the
why
player
they're doing
thinking?
is like not only what the player thinking, but like what is the team thinking?
Right,
It's like,
right.
well, like why did they put a lion in the jungle?
Right.
You know, it's like questions like
Yeah.
that.
What
Fair
are they
enough,
getting
yeah.
at here? Yeah.
It's just odd to see that in an FPS game
Right.
framework,
Yeah.
dude, because you don't think too hard about the psychology of something like that, bro. You're thinking run and gun, shoot, kill, etc.
But like that's what it is, man. Like it's so different in games like CS:GO,
Yeah.
for example. Like have you guys watched streams of
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Like, pro
Never
games?
did
Like,
it. Once
it's a
maybe.
lot focused on personal player skill.
It's
That's-
it's more concrete too.
Well, because
Like,
that's
there's just
all there
given
is.
things you have
Exactly.
to do.
Yeah.
If you
Like,
don't do this,
kill
you're
that
just,
guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're not being you have to cover this flank.
Mhm.
You have to be there at this time.
Yep.
And if you're not, you're just lagging behind.
Yep.
Whereas in Overwatch, there's so much more you could be thinking, and it's a lot more creativity actually.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
you have to kind of like go into the guy's mind and figure out what is his imagination like. What is he trying to get at here? You know?
And it's quick though, so you can't really conjecture all that long because
Exactly.
you see the fruits of their mental labor like immediately. You know.
We need a rap god commentator for an Overwatch competitive.
yeah, dude. In a rap god.
Yeah. But yeah, so last thing about Ana is her ultimate, which is called Nano Boost,
Yes.
which straight up like gives a steroid to a
Yep.
friendly.
Steroid to a
Movement
rainbow.
around quicker, attack faster.
Damage reduction.
Yeah.
I love it.
Imagine a Genji alting and then her like boosting him.
Or
with that.
Reinhardt.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
the Reinhardt was in the trailer.
Yep.
Honestly, when the first thing I saw about her was I watched the trailer, and to me, from the trailer, she looked absolutely boring.
Yeah, and the trailer was.
She just
really
looked super boring to play. And then when I read her skills, my brain started working. I'm like, oh no, actually, I could see like all the cool shit she could actually do in game. So to play her would be a lot funner to maybe watch her play.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
that's
for
what
sure.
it felt like.
But yeah, man, like I'm actually very excited to play as her. Like it's cool for the first hero that's added as a support hero.
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
It's cool.
It is.
It's very
Yeah.
cool. It's a very creative idea. I like how it ties, it's Farrah's mom and all
Yeah.
that shit. So that's cool.
Oh yeah, Blizzard is always really good.
Did you
with
see her
developing
origin
lore.
trailer?
No.
She has an Origins trailer too that talks about how she, how she wanted to raise her daughter right, like Farrah right, and she didn't want the Overwatch life for her and all this stuff. But Farrah grew up with like fucking Reinhardt and Raze and all those guys
Oh.
like telling her stories, Torbjorn and Mercy and stuff, telling her stories about how like glorious combat is. And then it gets all dark, like how Ana is basically like, but you didn't know like the burden I carried, how like one moment of hesitation against Widowmaker like cost me my entire platoon and injured me gravely and all this stuff. Like now I fight for the people I love and protect. It's fucking nasty,
man.
dude.
Part of that lore is in Farrah's lore as well.
Yeah. Oh, really?
If you read like her description, a little bit of what you said like comes out in
That's
Farrah's
funny,
description.
man.
too. Yeah.
That's honestly, that's cool, dude. I'm
Yeah.
down.
The support category was actually had the fewest heroes, so
Yeah.
it does make sense to
Yeah,
add one
I
there.
guess so.
And me personally, I'm not looking forward to playing her. What I'm looking forward to is how she plays with the other heroes.
Sure.
Like me playing a hero, how's like Shahan or you playing Ana gonna complement those combos and
Yeah.
the team comps?
No, for sure.
I'm
I'll
probably not
end
gonna
up
play
playing
her.
her.
Dude. I suck
think
at
I will.
sniping, so
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, she seems really cool.
I'll
She has
try
a
her
cool
out,
kit.
but
yeah.
I doubt she's gonna be like one of my top 3 or 5 heroes.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna dethrone Junkrat for me. but
Yeah,
we'll
Junkrat
see.
is too fun, man.
Yeah.
actually, Mercy's not my top played. Reinhardt is my top played.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
by
would've
like
guessed that.
30 minutes or
That
something.
makes sense.
Yeah.
I would have guessed either Reinhardt or
Mercy.
Roadhog for
Oh,
you.
Roadhog. Oh, for sure, dude. I love playing Mercy still, but I just have so much fun being
Yeah.
in it and the thick
Winston.
of it. Winston is just so fun, but he's squishy, man. If you the second that fucking thing comes down,
Reaper.
If you have a Mercy on
Yeah.
your side, I'd
Oh.
like to go Winston just because just tell the Mercy like stick on me, done.
And also, you don't know, man, Ana sniping
Mm.
you from a distance when you jump in, like healing you, that extra
Yeah.
little bit of support.
I'm curious how much each shot is going to heal for. Like, is
Me
it going to
too.
be significant or is it going to be like
dude,
a
if it's a
little-
heal over time, I honestly love the heal over times, like the mentality of that instead of like straight heal.
It is an interesting dynamic because it's misleading for the enemy team because you don't see the exact chunk of healing. So you misinterpret how much more damage you have to be doing to actually
No,
kill
but-
this person off.
But like it's weaker though. If it's a heal over time, it's going to be weaker because their burst will just
Yeah,
overcome your
well,
heal.
If there
It
is
doesn't
huge
matter.
burst, yeah, but if it's like a one-on-one situation,
No, but like let's say I'm getting healed 200 health over 5 seconds,
yeah.
but I get hit with a rocket that does 250.
No, I
I'm
feel
dead.
you. But let's say I'm a Reaper and I'm fighting Winston. We're both full HP. I start damaging him. He gets shot with like a dart that starts healing him over time. And if I'm not very aware of how much it's healing, I might miscalculate. Like I'm gonna start reloading. I'm not gonna have enough damage to finish him off. Instead of like let's say he gets just one burst heal, and I know, okay, I can just still take him out. That's not enough HP.
Hmm.
You know, versus him healing over time. It's like, oh, I thought I could kill him this moment, but now it's like, oh no, actually I can't kill him anymore. And
Yeah,
I
sure.
hesitated a little bit there. You know, it plays an interesting dynamic. It's different than
Yeah.
just direct heals.
I definitely like it. That's one of the reasons I actually like Mercy a lot more than Lucio. I know I say that a lot, but in general, I do like Lucio's like heal over time for a large group and stuff like that. But it really only matters when he's active with it. It's not the passive stuff doesn't matter that much in my opinion.
Yeah.
But like with Mercy, you're getting that heal over time so quickly, and it's so easy to confuse the enemy who's already on that, you know, your teammate, and you start healing them like a Reinhardt, and he's just going toe to toe with another Reinhardt. That Reinhardt will lose.
Yeah, every time.
Literally 99% of the time.
I mean,
99.
all the healers are heal over time.
Yeah, but in different ways.
Yeah,
you
in
know?
different ways.
Mercy's a lot more bursty though.
Yeah, she is.
So another speculation: the next support hero they release will, if they have a heal, it will be a direct heal. It will be just.
Yeah,
It won't be an
burst,
overtime heal.
Maybe it'll build shit to heal, dude. Like we were saying, like
Maybe,
build stuff.
like
Like
a builder
instead
healer.
of Torbjorn's armor, it like drop healing packs or some
Yeah.
shit. I don't know.
Or a healing
Either healing
turret,
packs or
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
healing totem or some shit.
yeah.
Dude, that totem idea is just so good. Like a shaman, some kind of fucking
Yeah.
like cybernetic
They'll do it.
techno shaman.
Bro, I bet you they have like a huge catalog of ideas that
yeah,
like
dude.
they just don't know what to implement next. Like, how do they decide
Yeah.
out of all these cool ideas what to do?
Yeah, well, I mean, they've already added a handful of a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, what else
kind
is
of
in the
like
patch?
yeah, the next big thing is for competitive.
Yeah.
You can only choose one hero
Per team,
per
yeah.
team.
Another piece of conjecture that we have speculated
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Another piece of like evidence, I guess.
But I still think I know it's such an arbitrary number, but I feel like 2 is perfect.
You
Just
know,
like if you want to get more defensive, you get more, you know, Torbjorns or Junkrats or whatever.
I
Like
feel you.
like what you were saying, John. Like you just make a statement if you're running 2 of one hero.
Yeah, you make a statement, but then 3 is excessive, and 1
Exactly.
is just part of the team comp. But 2 is like a statement, like we are going down this strategic road, and you have to surmount
Figure
our
a way
challenge.
around
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel you, man, but staying in the spirit of Overwatch, which is ideally the whole point is fun. Every time I go up against like 2 Soldier 76s on the other team, it just takes away from the fun.
It does.
It just
dude.
takes away from the fun. 2 Torbjorns, fine, you're making a statement, dude. Okay, I can try to work around it, you know, but it's like, it's kind of like moving in a different direction than what Overwatch seems to want, you know? It makes sense to me to do what they did. I actually like this change.
I like
to be
it, man.
honest. It's going to create some interesting compositions, especially
Yeah.
with Anna introduced now. You know, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll definitely see what happens. I just feel like it's way too constricting, man. Like you're saying, it goes with the spirit of Overwatch. Like for me, the spirit of Overwatch is I don't want to play this hero anymore.
In casual mode.
So I'm gonna switch to something else.
In casual.
Yeah, I guess
you
so.
know?
Yeah, like competitive, it's different. Like
Yeah.
it's no longer about fun. It's about to win.
Yeah, it is, dude.
It's
Yeah.
about to win, and when the other team goes 2 fucking Torbjorns or 2 Soldier 76s in competitive, you just feel frustrated, you know?
Very
Fair
frustrating.
enough. Yeah.
And it's going to be nice, dude. I mean, you also have to think about it not only from the perspective of us playing it as like fucking shitty ranked casuals that we are,
Right.
even in the competitive mode.
Average, basically.
Think of the people who are playing it at the highest level for money, dude.
Yeah.
And you're watching that as well as a spectator sport, basically,
Yeah.
in esport. You don't want to see 3 Winstons, 3 Lucios, you know, on a team or something. You want to see something fucking a little more interesting, and the casters want to be able to talk about something more interesting. They don't want to fucking talk about the same old dry compositions that can dominate, you know?
There's the entertainment aspect of it.
Everything,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
It's all around the correct decision to do. And
I
if they
think so.
didn't do that, I would have been worried. Simply worried, dude.
I think so. If they did some shit like that to casual, yeah, I'm all with you, Am. I would
Yep.
fucking flame the
Yep.
shit out of
yeah.
them.
Because
for sure.
casual is meant to be fucking
Yeah, no way.
whatever.
Yeah, no way. No casual,
Yeah.
anything.
Casual, yeah, like in casual, like I'm like, yeah, it's annoying if I'm getting cheesed against, but at the same time, like fucking whatever, man.
It's 15 minutes of my life and then I move
Yeah.
on, you know?
Like, who cares?
That's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fun going up against 6 Torbjorns sometimes. Maybe you win and like feels all the better.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
like, haha, fuck you.
I've
you know?
won against, dude, I've won against 6 Torbjorns.
Yeah, we have
Because
before.
once you break their initial thing, they're done.
Yeah, we've gone 6 Torbjorns before, thinking it's gonna be like impasse, unstoppable,
Yeah.
and we've gone raw.
need-
Yeah,
fun.
no, if you get wiped once, then it's,
the
it's
trick
over.
is to have a healer, dude.
Yeah.
That's why you need the turret healer. 5 Torbjorns and the turret and the totem healer.
Dude, Diva got such nasty buffs.
Oh yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the buffs, but let's kind of just go down the
Okay,
list.
okay,
Well,
sure,
we'll
sure.
get to Diva. She's very close.
all right.
So kind of like the big general change that they made is self-healing abilities now charge ultimate.
Right. And
So
they-
that's sort of big.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
like if let's say Roadhog starts healing himself or Soldier 76 is healing himself, that starts charging their ultimate. But they've all around across the board increased how much it takes to charge your ultimates to account for that. So it's all balanced.
Yep.
Like you would see one of the changes, it might say Soldier 76's ultimate takes like 45% more to charge. And you're like, what the fuck? But then when you think him healing now increases his ultimate, it works out, you know?
I see.
I'm sure they're going to tweak
So
the
like,
percentages
for
a little bit.
example, like Bastion, his ultimate cost is increased by 10%. That's his only change.
Wait, what's Mercy's change?
Well, we'll get there.
Oh,
We're going down.
oh, I thought it was all in one section.
No.
I don't even remember seeing a Mercy
Yeah,
change.
so that was
Oh.
Bastion. Next
Oh, no,
up
there
is
was,
Diva.
actually.
Diva.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Diva got a very interesting changes. So her defense matrix, which is her E, the shield that she puts up, cooldown decreased from 10 to 1 second.
It's not an E anymore. It's an alternate fire,
Yep.
right click.
Yeah. A new resource meter has been added. I'm just going to read through this.
Sure.
A new resource meter has been added. This meter will deplete while defense matrix is active and then recharge when it's not in use. So defense matrix takes 10 seconds to reach full charge. At a full charge, defense matrix will last for 4 seconds. It will now remain active as long as its assigned hotkey is held.
Right.
And like you were saying, it's a right click now.
Yeah.
It's no longer an E.
It makes a lot more sense to me now. Basically, instead of using it all at once when it might not be helpful at all, you get to choose how much of like the 10-second charge you want to use whenever. So you get spread around. Like you use it a little bit here to just pass through this one area, save the rest of the charge for another time. I feel like it works, but what are they replacing her E with?
I don't think they are.
They aren't replacing her E with
No,
anything.
I mean, like she doesn't have an E anymore, but she
Yeah.
has a right click now.
She's the only
it.
hero that doesn't have an E, right?
No, I don't
No.
think so.
Somebody,
but I don't know who
is
else.
there another hero that doesn't have an E? I think they all have shift and E abilities. There's
I
some
honestly
heroes that
can't
don't
remember
have right
off the
clicks.
top of my head. But yeah, like I'm sure, man,
No,
No, Mercy. Wait, what's Mercy's E?
she doesn't.
She doesn't have an E.
Mercy
It's just the
doesn't have
right
E.
click, the left click, the shift that takes you there, and the res.
What's Lucio's E?
Lucio's E
He
is the thing
ups-
that
he
summons
speeds
the... Yeah,
Yep.
Mercy's
true.
the only one
Okay.
then, and Diva now.
guess so.
I can't think of anybody else.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Interesting. Well, it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. They have other... I mean, yeah, it's part of their character.
More big Diva changes.
Yeah, oh yeah, a lot of big diva changes. Her ultimate cost is decreased by 15, so you're gonna get it quicker. Explosion delay reduced from 4 to 3 seconds,
Which is
and
huge.
the explosion doesn't hurt her anymore.
That
we
is the
we
big one.
speculated some of that shit too.
Yeah,
We said she
these
needed
are
it.
like very needed buffs for her.
Yeah, I think so.
Damn, we were on the money with this game.
Yeah, man, we were pretty close.
Yeah, dude, they should hire us for like consulting.
Yeah, bro. Let's do that.
Blizzard.
Come on, Blizz.
So next up, we have Lucio. His sound barrier ultimate cost increased by 10%.
Sure.
Okay. McCree, Peacekeeper, which is his right click.
No.
what's Peacekeeper?
Yeah. So basically, what they did with McCree is they have that little italicized paragraph, right, where they talk about
Yes.
everything. Yeah. So what they're saying is, yeah, although it was great to nerf him, and all around the game is better now with McCree nerfed, they said he was a little too weak, which is basically what we all thought. Like Shahan and stuff, we were all saying how McCree's a little too
interesting.
weak now, and nobody's really playing him anymore because he's so weak. So what they did is they buffed how much his primary fire damage does at range.
Yep.
So now he's just more viable at range. He's a more viable character to pick to like try to counter people like Soldier 76 who are like medium to long range.
Dude,
people.
that makes sense. He's a sharpshooter. He
He
should
is.
be at range. He should
We're
be
increasing
farther
his
away.
effective distance, making his range similar to Soldier 76.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm sort of against that, man. Like, I really like the idea of just like him
Close
just turning the
quarters.
corner, stunning you, just like destroying you and
But-
just bouncing.
but see,
Like,
that's the
I
thing.
like that playstyle.
But
Like,
see-
reminded me of Ricky from Dota, like
I feel you.
like a sneaky damage person.
It just
See, the
wasn't
thing is
intended.
That wasn't
Yeah.
their intent at all. They intended him as a long range like sharpshooter. Like
Exactly.
like think of Red Dead Redemption, dude. Like when you draw your thing, you're like at a fucking distance when you're
At a
dueling,
medium
you know?
distance, essentially.
You're
yeah.
Wild West fucking.
Even at his tooltips are saying stuff like
Stay
you
at a
stay at a
distance.
medium range.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
They
sure.
just underestimated how powerful his right click's gonna be.
There's gonna be some things, like in the design process that are lost or perhaps unintended consequences occur,
Right.
and it's up to Blizzard themselves if they want to determine, hey, we want to get it back to the original idea or let it evolve.
Sure.
And it seems for McCree at least that they want to get it back towards their original vision of him.
Yeah.
Which, dude, I can respect if that's part of working out the kinks in a game that's
Who knows? Like
supposed to launch.
maybe it's just filling a role of a hero they already have planned.
Yeah.
So
Perhaps,
who knows?
yeah, perhaps.
Also,
dude.
I think it has a lot to do with the maps. You know,
Yeah,
like you're
yeah.
saying, turning a corner and being able to rape them. Like as long as I mean that that sounds great and all, but if you think about all the maps,
Sounds great and all.
but if you think about all the maps and all the corners there are, like over the long span, it seems like he's just gonna have too many corners to turn. You're gonna have a corner everywhere.
There's a McCree everywhere, dude. Stay away.
Yeah, bro, don't walk any dark corners in Overwatch
Yeah, dude. It's high
without a
noon.
pocket healer.
Funny stuff, man.
Next up, we have Mercy.
Oh, so what's changed with that?
Her damage boost has gone from 30% to 50%. So
Yeah.
How about that?
Have fun, dude.
Yeah, but okay, let me tell you guys actually about why that I mean, out of all of us, I play Mercy the most, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like 17 hours or
I
something
think
or
so.
more. And honestly, that's something I felt a lot recently, particularly in the last, like, let's say 3 weeks or so of playing. I felt that I find myself not even doing the damage boost that often. It's pretty unnecessary. And just keeping the heal on someone, even when they're at full, dude, because I know they're going to get hurt like in a second.
Yep.
Just to keep capping them off.
It ends up them doing more damage that way because they stay alive for
Because they
longer.
stay
Like how I see it, like the damage boost is more of a ganking ability.
Yeah.
The heal is more of a fighting ability.
Head on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
So I think this is an absolutely great change. I'm
Yeah.
glad that they haven't touched her ultimate because
They
everybody...
have- they
Hold
have
on,
touched-
we're getting
Oh,
there.
man.
Yeah.
Hold on,
No,
hold
no,
on,
you're
hold
gonna
on.
like this, dude.
All right,
You're
so,
gonna like this a lot.
All right, well, continuing with the damage boosting, effect will no longer stack with other mercies,
Oh, sure.
so you can't have.
I didn't even know it did
Yeah, I
stack.
didn't even know you could do that. That would have been so funny.
5 mercies and 1 soldier 76.
5
Literally-
mercies and a bastion, dude. Please.
Yeah, true.
Resurrect.
Okay, man.
Ultimate charge cost increased by 30%.
Oh, okay.
Because she self-heal increases her charge. Remember that.
Oh, but she is a
Yeah,
self-healing
yeah,
hero.
she totally has
Right,
a
so
self-heal.
I'm telling you, all the heroes are gonna have their ults
Yeah.
increased.
Well,
charge.
not all the heroes.
Well, a lot
self-heal,
of
most, a
right?
lot of them, yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah.
All right, moving on. So movement is no longer prevented during activation. What does that even mean?
It's huge. So whenever you jump in there and you ult as Mercy, you're stationary for a while and you just
don't
get
have to be-
insta-killed.
Ooh.
You can be in movement as you're casting, so you can like
Okay.
be shifting and cast it as you're shifting. So
All right,
like,
that's cool.
Yeah,
I always did cast as I shifted anyway, but it would just stop.
it
the
would
second
stop.
I
You no
hit it.
longer stop.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you can
and-
be moving, running around. Then
But see,
cast
then this brings up a new issue. Actually, continue reading.
It's
it
just
then.
one more note for her. Guardian Angel instantly resets upon use.
it. What is Guardian
I have
Angel?
no idea what that means.
Which one is Guardian Angel?
Guardian Angel. I think is the
Isn't that-
zoom. I'm pretty sure it's the zooming,
Oh.
the shift,
Or is it the ult?
That's the only other ability she has.
Dude,
Resurrect
if it's
is the.
Okay, hold on. Let me fact check this.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
that
just
it's
search Guardian Angel because
Guardian Angel is because the tooltip always says use your Guardian Angel to get in and out of combat rather easily. So,
okay.
I'm assuming.
Guardian Angel Mercy flies toward a targeted ally.
So it's no cooldown.
Fucking awesome, man. No cooldown. That's actually huge,
That changes
man.
everything.
Because like it was like a 1-2 second cooldown.
it sucked.
Yeah.
so you could just jump around.
You could just jump around. You could literally stick to your fucking what's it called?
You
Farah.
can just spam shift. Yeah.
Dude, shift to your Farah while her
Holding
mother,
space.
the Anna, is shooting you,
Oh,
the
man.
healer, the Mercy healer, and you're increasing the health done to the thing. I don't know, man.
Bro, just go 3 Pharahs and 3 Mercies. One Mercy per Pharah, and
This
that's
is
it.
the tavern brawl again, the
Yeah.
weekly brawl again.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty big buff for her, man. That's
It is.
great.
Dude,
cool.
honestly, fantastic.
I like it.
I'm glad that they didn't fuck her ultimate too much. Because everybody was saying, like everybody who like on 4chan and stuff like that, they just go around saying like they need to nerf her ultimate, it comes up too quickly, blah blah blah. I'm so glad that Blizzard did not listen to that and instead
Well,
thought
they did nerf her.
They
ultimate,
did nerf
though.
her ultimate
Well-
in that sense. It's going to come up probably less
probably
often.
a little less, but with the self-healing, it's like a mitigated, you know
I'm
what
sure
I mean?
in the end it's going to take a little longer maybe, but the whole point is that she was getting killed way too quickly and way
Yeah,
too
yeah.
often. So that they fixed it like that now.
Yeah.
So you're not going to get killed as often, so it'll allow you to build your ultimate a little more that way.
I love building. I mean, it's still easy to build an ultimate even with a 30% increase, dude. If you have a tank,
Yeah.
you just stay on him. It's simple as fuck.
If you have a Roadhog.
Roadhog.
Talking about Roadhog, ultimate cost increased by 45%.
Right. That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Because he's just going to keep self-healing
But
and
like
get his
that's
ultimate.
such a huge number though, right? Like when I first saw this, I'm like, oh shit. And then I'm like, oh yeah.
It
He
changes
self-heals
It's not that bad,
so
yeah.
much, dude.
It changes
Yeah.
the dynamic. You're not going to want to Rambo with Roadhog anymore. You're going to actually want to go in there, take a certain amount of damage, back out, heal. Like his
Yeah.
heal is more.
He's
than
more
just,
disruptive, and
yeah.
he's more like
Hit
he
and
comes
run.
in hit and run kind of guy.
Yeah.
Makes sense for a fucking Aussie, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go in there, you throw a hook. Maybe you hit him. Maybe you miss. You go back. Maybe heal a little bit. Your hook recharges. You go back in.
Next up, Soldier.
Yeah.
76.
Yeah.
Heavy pulse rifle. Spread recovery will begin after a short delay rather than instantly. So I think it's his recoil, right?
Yeah.
Like
Or
whenever
like
you
the
shoot.
spread of the bullets.
Yeah, the spread of the bullet.
He has huge spread.
Okay. Well,
After
Whatever,
what?
man.
Little
It
nerf.
says? After
spread recovery will begin after a short delay rather than instantly.
spread recovery from when though? Like
So
you know
like
what I'm
after he shoots, like you were saying, the reticule opens up and the
Oh,
spray
right,
gets
okay.
more. So it's gonna take a little bit more time for it to go back
saying? That
to
makes
normal.
sense. Yeah, I like
So
that.
yeah, I mean it's a nerf.
It's a nerf.
but
No,
sure.
Soldier needed a nerf, man. He's way
Yeah.
too freaking
He
strong.
was, dude. 2 soldiers, like you were saying earlier,
Yeah.
Areg, is like a nightmare.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's a nightmare.
ultimate cost increased by 10
Yeah.
because he can self heal
because he can self heal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so it's
so-
just gonna balance it out.
Yeah, I mean I feel like
He's gonna have
his
it more,
ultimate's
maybe.
gonna have it a lot quicker.
Yeah, it feels
It
like
sounds
he's
Like this 10%.
because
Like
that
yeah,
self
it's
heal
a
dude
bit
is
of a nerf,
nasty high.
He is more fragile. More often than not, you don't get like a lot of times where you can casually heal with him as you do with like Roadhog, you know. But yeah, I think more often than not, he'll probably end up getting it quicker nowadays.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
So Zenyatta has seen some really cool changes.
Buffs, yeah.
Yeah. Base shields increased by 50, so now
Good.
50 health, 150 shield.
Dude,
Okay.
Combo that with the Widow nerf the other time. All Zenyatta's
Yeah.
rejoice.
Yep. Orb of Discord and Orb of Harmony, which is his E and his shift. Projectile speed has been increased from 30 to 120. So,
So like when you shoot the orb, right? It just
goes
it's gonna reach the
fucking,
target
it goes
way
a lot
quicker.
quicker.
All right, fair enough. I guess you still need to break line of sight. I mean, you could still
Yeah.
break line of sight,
Yeah.
and that's rather easy. So
Transcendence, which is his ultimate.
yeah.
Yes.
Movement speed is now doubled upon activation.
Wow, that's good.
So you can activate it and just zoom into the
Yeah.
friendly team
Dun,
and
dun,
not waste it.
dun.
Healing goes from 200 to 300 per second.
Good. Well, I
So-
mean, what's her name counters that? Anna. Anna counters that
Yeah,
completely.
absolutely.
If she
Counters
throws
the whole
her
thing
grenade.
with a
Shit.
regular ability.
Yeah.
So have fun. have fun.
You're
Zig.
gonna have like premium timing with that shit.
Yeah,
though.
well, I mean, do you? The second you hear the Zenyatta ult, then
You're
you're,
gonna
just
throw
gonna
that shit
Anna it
immediately,
up.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, you don't even need to really time it that well.
I mean, 1 second is 300 HP. So if
Yeah,
you miss
that's
it by
true.
1 second, and besides now he has double the speed. So I mean, it's a potential counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good Zenyatas though. They're in the back. They're like scoping out the entire situation. They'll see, they'll see what's going on. They'll see like what they're capable of, what they're not. A good Anna hopefully will be able to see. Oh, this motherfucker, this Zenyatta's coming in. He's coming in hot. He knows what he wants to do.
Yeah.
I better prep my grenade right now.
I feel like what's gonna end up happening more is instead of the Zenyatta ulting then you countering as Anna, is you're gonna be trying to focus down like there's Reinhardt and Anna's gonna throw her grenade. The Zenyatta's gonna ult to try to heal the Reinhardt, but he's not healing. And you just finish him off.
Yeah, maybe so. Good shit.
Well, that's it for all the big changes. The rest, like, it's a whole bunch of bug
Sure,
fixes
whatever.
and just like little things.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
whatever.
That we don't necessarily need to
Huge,
address. But
biggest patch so far, huh? For Overwatch.
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
That's
well,
like,
I mean,
yeah.
adding all of competitive, maybe you might consider that.
No.
a big
I mean,
Yeah.
minus that.
No, like
Like,
hero balances and all that for sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
This is a very big patch, dude. And
First
it's-
hero
and
introduction.
it's coming out rather close to launch. It's not
Mhm.
too far away from when the window came, the first window. So good. I'm glad Blizzard
Yeah.
is staying on top of it, dude.
Like they were talking about revealing the hero at Comic-Con.
oh, I don't
Like
know.
that
Did
they
they do that?
yeah, no, like they totally were going to do it, but Comic-Con's in 2 weeks. So maybe they're going to do some other shit then. Who knows?
Maybe, dude. Comic-Con's a random place to do it.
Yeah, I mean, they sort of know where their fans are. It's either there or BlizzCon or
True that.
knows?
True that. Or
Okay.
E3, I guess.
So what do you think will be the next hero they add to Overwatch?
okay,
Choose category first. Offense,
offense.
defense, or you think it's going to be an offense
Yeah.
hero?
I feel like offense is probably the one category that's most lacking, in my opinion, because like none of those heroes are very appealing to me.
That's such a heavily subjective opinion.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I think...
I mean, I think McCree is cool. They nerfed him to shit.
I mean, I feel like everybody in the offense category appeals to me, dude.
Really?
I'm offense all around, man. You know me.
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
play
true.
any offense heroes. They're all kind of whatever to me.
Wow.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
Like,
guys.
dude, like even when we get into like casuals or competitive and stuff, like offense is the category that gets filled up last.
So you're saying you want
Like-
to hand me another like ganger? You want me to like?
No. Like,
have
well,
more
what I'm saying
avenues?
is, what I'm saying, in my opinion, from what I've seen,
Right.
the general population, they don't necessarily like the offense
They're
heroes.
really
I see.
uninteresting, dude. I think they're
Thank you,
they're
man. Like, I
mostly
totally agree.
They're mostly uninteresting heroes to like. To me, a Reinhardt is infinitely more interesting to play and enjoy and unique than any offense
a
hero.
Reaper?
Dude. Reaper's whatever.
A
dude.
Pharah?
I think Pharah's really
I
cool.
think Pharah's really cool, yeah.
I think Pharah's probably the coolest
Soldier
offense
is
hero.
kind of boring. I agree with
Yeah.
Soldier's pretty. I think Reaper's very boring. I think
McCree
Reaper's a
was
fucking
fucking
dumb
awesome
hero.
until they made the thing that makes him so unique useless.
Yeah.
But now we might see a change and a difference there. But see, this is actually interesting, I mean, because you were saying you don't like that change. It actually homogenizes him a little bit more with soldiers. So then now, maybe they're not going to pick McCree, even though this change was supposed to. Ironically, it might even detract from his appeal.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah, because like,
offense hero.
whenever you're going for like a mid-range hero, would you ever take McCree over Soldier? Like,
No,
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't. No, Soldiers.
I
his
guess now
ult
you
is
will.
just so good, dude.
Yeah,
Now you will. Like 2 headshots probably kill you
Yeah.
as a soldier with a McCree.
maybe, man. Like, until this patch hits, then there's no real way of knowing.
So give me a creative offense hero that you would play. That's interesting. Like what kind of thing would you want him to do, or
Maybe a melee hero.
a melee offense hero? That sounds
Stealth,
interesting,
bro.
Well,
Fucking, there's no stealth hero.
stealth
But is
offense
that
hero?
off-
We said
offense?
this last time. Sure, fuck yeah, why not?
It
I
could be.
I could see it in not tank or support, but I could see it in defense somehow. The same
Like,
way
they
you
could
would
get-
consider a Junkrat as defense.
They could get super creative, and every time there's a shadow, you're invisible.
Okay, bro.
What do you mean every time there's a shadow?
Yeah, like a shadow on the floor, a casual shadow. There's
Oh.
buildings and shit.
Hide in plain sight. Funny
Okay.
shit.
Okay. Yeah, like that'd be cool. Like
Or like
one of
predator vision or whatever.
Okay, one of your abilities, like a smoke grenade, you could just toss it, and like this when the smoke grenade activates, like any bullets like flying into it, they just don't hit you, like they don't damage you or something.
That's funny.
That's
so
pretty cool.
You're not invisible in the sense the people know where you are, but you're sort of like invincible. You know what I mean? But
That's
they
sort of
still
like-
can't see you.
Sort of like Reaper, though.
I don't like Reaper.
Like his shift, but
Yeah,
I
that's
guess.
what I meant, like his shift.
But you have
Oh.
to stay in the smoke, or if you like leave the smoke,
yeah.
you'll start taking damage. Again.
No, like that's actually pretty interesting. Like a smoke screen.
A smoke
like you put up
screen.
a smoke screen.
Straight up, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Sure, man.
sure.
Imagine it's like a fucking
Hire us, Blizzard.
and then you
And then a Reinhardt shifts through
Reinhardt
that
shifts
shit.
through the fucking shield. Dude.
Oh
Dude, the
shit.
combo wombos.
Would be fun.
I like that idea a lot, man.
Yeah, man.
I like that idea a lot.
Imagine you see a fucking Winston leap from the fucking thing, dude.
Yeah,
Leap
like
from
the whole fucking enemy team, like smoke screen, they all just burst in.
That's cool.
All
bro.
right, just
That's
watch.
Like, that's like awesome. With
What do
the
we name
maps.
him? What do we name him? We need a name.
I don't know, dude. What
Come
the
on.
fuck?
Wow, man, what a fucking spotlight you put us in right now. Damn, dude.
Okay, no. Let's think about it.
Let's
So,
name
like,
him
wait.
Staropramen.
No. Let's not name him. Blizzard is big about their heroes being from different actual real world countries and having
All right.
ethnicities. What is his ethnicity? Forget the name.
Puerto Rican.
First of
Puerto
all,
Rican, dude.
he's an Omnic.
Oh, you want him to be an
There-
Omnic?
Well, how many robots are there?
Genji.
Not too many.
Zenyatta.
Genji is not.
He's a
What do you
cyborg.
mean?
He's
I
a,
guess.
like
He's a
90%
straight
cyborg, dude.
Well, yeah, but like
He's like almost.
Omnic?
he's a
Omnic?
fucking god,
Oh,
dude. Please.
Zenyatta.
Zenyatta is also
Zenyatta,
God.
Genji.
Yeah, there's only a couple,
That's
I
it.
guess.
Yeah, I guess.
Bastion.
You're right.
Bastion. Yeah, Bastion. You're right.
Yeah, we could. We could.
Torbjorn,
We
my
could have him.
baby.
Build them up, break them down.
His voice lines crack me up,
Yeah,
man.
dude,
It's
they're
too
great.
funny.
My baby.
No, like he builds his turret. Let's do this. It's so funny.
He's a little punk dude.
Oh, dude, they need to have some voice lines equivalent to like Warcraft 2. Work.
Work,
Zug, zug.
work,
Job is
zug.
done.
They should have, man. It should randomize like more of these things, like the victory poses, the lines. Everything should be randomized. Everything on the character, even your outfits, your costumes should be randomized with what you've got in the thing. Why not? It's more fun. It's more enjoyable. Yeah, no comment, Mr. Z.
Do you know what's also very enjoyable?
What?
Some Pokemon, man.
Oh,
Let's talk about that right after this break.
Oh, breaks are also enjoyable.
Welcome back, boys.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to see you, Areg. How was
Yeah.
your trip, man? Good. Everything chilling, huh?
Yeah.
Glad, bro.
Thanks,
Glad.
man.
Welcome back to the
Welcome back to the world
To the
of
next
Pokemon.
level.
yeah. There you
Yeah.
go to the next level Pokemon world.
Next
dude.
level
Damn.
Pokemon, bro. We wanted a Pokemon MMO, but we obviously implied on the PC. and now we got a real life Pokemon MMO, dude.
Yeah, man.
Our conjecture is off the fucking charts, dude.
It is. We are the next level.
We see the next level,
We
dude.
speculate the next level before it comes.
So yeah, we were talking about Pokemon Go, which is the new Pokemon game on your phone.
The new phenomenon. The new, simply
Yeah.
put, the new phenomenon in life right now.
To
If
say
you're-
it's huge is an understatement.
It
right
is.
now.
Yeah.
I mean, you could simply see by the amount of people not being able to play the game because of how many people are trying to play the game.
Dude, I read an article that said they were making 1.6 million a day.
They're making a lot.
believe it.
They jumped up to the top of the
That's
apps.
crazy, man.
Yeah, they jumped up. They jumped up past like the juggernauts, like Candy Crush and stuff like that. Like they jumped up. Nintendo stock went up to 25%.
Yeah.
Niantic's looking at huge server
Bro,
numbers.
listen
and
to what you
yeah.
just said. Nintendo stock went up 25%. Like,
Yeah.
do you understand that?
That's a little scary for me though. Like I really hope they don't like ditch the entire fucking console thing and like it's like okay, we're making fucking apps now.
Bro, but that's the thing. They didn't make the app. They didn't make the app, and they're making all this fucking
Oh,
money,
I guess
right?
so, yeah.
And so they're not gonna get. See, this actually just leads into a great point, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right now, Pokemon Go is extremely limited. It's catching Pokemon, it's battling gyms, it's leveling up. There's not really much else going on. In fact, the second you remove catching anything with like flicking your finger to catch a Pokemon on the screen, it's not even a game. It's you just walking.
like exploration.
It's just you walking in real life. There's really not much going on, right?
Yeah.
Like not something you have to always be monitoring on your screen.
Right.
However, that's the interesting thing is that this game lacks battling, trading, etc. They might add those things later on. They might not. I have no clue. But their mainline games do exactly everything that Pokemon Go does not do. And so for sure, they're going to use both to complement one another. They're not going to double up. They're not going to give us trading and battling in the same way. They're not going to give us all those cool things that we love from Pokemon because they already exist on the 3DS and on their handheld platforms.
That is another speculation.
Yeah, that is a huge speculation, but I think it has merit, like simply
I
due
think
to that
so.
fact. Yeah, like they don't want to compete with themselves. There's no point.
They already are, I feel like.
A little bit,
Like
yeah.
I was telling you earlier, the
Fair.
people that already decided to buy Sun and Moon when it comes out, pretty sure most of them will still buy Sun and Moon. But all the people that are kind of on the edge, they were like, do I want to buy this next Pokemon game? I'm kind of one of those people. I wasn't really sure. Do I want to buy Sun and Moon, you know? And now that I have Pokemon Go, it kind of takes away from my urge to want to buy another Pokemon game because how am I going to divide my time now? You know, I'm probably going to end up playing Pokemon Go most of the time.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know, so yeah. But dude, this fucking game is a phenomenon. It's so innovative. You're not only out there walking, but it's encouraging you to communicate and interact with people.
Sure.
Yeah. That's exactly what Pokemon's been all
Yeah.
about from the
Yeah.
beginning, dude. From
Yeah.
the beginning of its inception, like you having the trade cables between the Game Boys, talking to people, trading your Pokemon, battling, dude. Like that's been the spirit of it since the beginning. And yeah, they're not going to emulate everything one-to-one from those games, like we were saying. But it does what Areg specified is that it simply gets you out there interacting with the world
Yep.
in a different way, dude.
It maintains the spirit of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Leaving
Yeah,
your
yeah.
home.
Not
like
the details, the spirit.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's like the
Yep.
skeleton, the foundation of Pokemon is there. You know, you go out, you explore, you catch them all, you try to take gyms. That's still all there. The little details and extra features and stuff aren't there, but because that main skeleton and the foundation is there, that's enough. And it's doing it. It's working. That's enough to get people going.
It is my childhood fantasy. Like when I was a kid,
Yeah.
I would like look in my backyard. I'm like, I wonder if a fucking, like a Geodude would be back here.
Yeah.
Now you fucking know
Now
if you have a Geodude in your backyard or not.
But most likely you don't.
Yeah, well, you never know.
David Safarian's house, his backyard, is just a breeding ground for Nidorans and females and males, dude.
Man, are you fucking
That's
kidding me?
fucking
They're just
great.
all there, dude. David Safarian, like every 10 minutes, he catches a random Nidoran, dude. Like, okay,
Oh,
sounds
man.
good.
That's nuts, man.
They're just breeding in his backyard or something, dude.
I mean, it makes sense. Some people have natural advantages depending on what region or location they live in, just like in the actual Pokemon game. You know, you
Yeah.
have to adventure through all those areas until you reach some areas and to catch certain Pokemon.
Yeah. Dude,
sure.
it's fun, man.
Yeah, no, man, and like I went on a walk, man. Like it was nice. Like
I've been on my. It was fun.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you, dude, my legs are beat, sore, like fucking throbbing, sore. I've been walking for the past 5 days, like just straight up, just walking everywhere in Glendale, out sitting in Americana, and then walking somewhere else, like just
Yeah, dude.
going around parks and stuff.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I was thinking about this a little deeper, and this is really bad for me personally because I want to be a personal trainer. And the whole fucking
competition.
It's competition, dude. The whole fucking point was that people are sedentary now. They're sitting in front of computers for long hours. They're developing chronic diseases and whatnot. And so, like, personal trainer jobs are skyrocketing. Now, if like the general
everyone's out there, man.
yeah. Now, if the general populace is getting in that minimal amount of exercise per week, they're not going to be experiencing all those body issues that's going to cause them to want to go to a personal trainer. So fuck me, dude. This is like a win and a lose at the same time for me.
Dude. No, man,
funny.
it's interesting because like lately, like I've just felt like shit just being in front of my computer, sitting in like my chair in my room and sweating and stuff like that, like doing nothing. I feel like bad, like with, you know, like the same position I've had for like my entire life, just sitting in front of that fucking computer hunched over and
It's
all
the
that.
worst.
Like now I literally take any excuse. Like anything, like I need to go fill gas, or I need to do this, or I need to do that, or I need to walk my dog. Perfect excuse, and I just go, dude. I just walk all the way down to like a Pokestop, refuel, see what's going down. You know what I mean?
Nice.
See,
Talk
like,
to
I see
some people.
fellow trainers. I saw some Armos, dude. The like random night, like at Nick, you know, on fucking. Chevy Chase and Colorado. There's
Sure.
like a tropical fish place next to the Burger King and all that. It's like a store in Glendale.
Of course.
That place has been there since I was a kid. That was like a lured Pokestop, and two Armos were just there, like chilling. They were like, "I wish this was real life." This blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "What the hell's going on, dude?" I go to the church. It's a gym. There's two Asians trying to take on the gym, dude. I'm like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Yeah, no.
In the middle of the night.
If
In
you
the
see
middle of the
anybody
night.
walking and looking at their phone, there's a specific way you hold the phone when
Yeah.
you're playing Pokemon Go versus if you're doing anything else.
Yep.
So you just know. The first thing you say is Team Valor. If they say no, you just smack their phone out of it.
Oh man. So yeah,
mean-
there are three teams, three nice fat ass faction-aroonies. I wish they had a couple more. Like a couple more, I think would have been fun. Or maybe later, but
They proposed an indecisive team, like Team
Ooh.
Ditto. Like a team that like you didn't decide, so you're Ditto. So it doesn't matter like which team you are. You're just solo.
Do you get perks depending on which team you choose, or
no.
not really?
It's just like
color.
gym control and color and like fun, you know.
They've been
fun flavor.
speculating for the future.
I'm
perks,
sure.
but
I'm-
nothing solid
Like
yet.
RX said, dude, it's a skeleton. So they could just keep building upon like the things that they're doing now. It's just the basic stuff. I mean, it's only 5 days, dude, or 6 days
So
since launch. So.
What are the teams?
Team Mystic is blue.
Right.
Team Instinct is yellow. And Team Valor is red.
What are the corresponding legendary Pokemons for them?
Moltres,
Ooh.
Articuno, Zapdos. Basically.
Oh,
yeah,
so that's
yeah.
the only way you could get those Pokemon? is-
Well, I don't
No,
know.
I don't know. That's just like their symbols.
That,
Okay.
Like, yeah. I mean, they are part of the classics, right?
Yeah, they're the legendaries.
So, I mean, you know, I don't know, man. We'll see what happens.
If I'm a Team Valor dude and I have a Moltres,
Moltres?
I just feel like a gangster.
That's too hardcore.
200% gangsterino, dude.
Well, hold on. So, like, right now you can only capture the original 150, right?
I
Yes.
think so. I think even less than that because they're keeping like legendaries and stuff for special events and you can't
Okay.
just cash
minus
them out in the world.
legendaries.
Yeah.
Okay.
All Gen 1 minus legendaries.
So we'll say like around 140.
I want to speculate a little.
Sure.
Oh,
The next quote-unquote expansion that they do, they're going to get rid of all the 150 original Pokemon, whether you capture them or not. That was your only chance. Second time, then it's the next 150 Pokemon, Gen 2. And the entire world is going to be populated with that. You're not going to see Gen 1 anymore.
I would love that. I would absolutely love
That's
that.
my
but-
speculation.
But that
I'm
would fuck people
saying
over.
it right now.
Yeah. It would fuck people over though who like
But-
get rid of their Pokemon, like
Okay.
transfer.
I'm not going to say no to that because I'm going to combo it with another speculation that
All
will
right.
make yours work better.
Let's hear it.
They're going to introduce trading
They have to.
between
man.
I
people.
don't think they should.
Local
They should.
trading.
I actually really like the idea that there is no like actual interaction between people.
you think
No.
so?
Because
what?
it becomes more competitive if it's like that.
Yeah,
And the
in
way
a
it is
way.
now, it's more collaborative. Like you're exploring the world together. Like whenever there's someone activates a lure on a Pokestop, everyone gets access to
It doesn't
that
matter
lure.
what
Like, it's
team
not
you
only
are.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like,
it's just a nice fun thing.
it's a nice social thing to interact with people. The second it becomes competitive, the second you start losing at something competitive is when you lose interest in it.
Well, here's the
That's
thing,
what
man.
happened in Dota. That's what happened in Overwatch. That's what happens in plenty of games that we've all played.
You have a point there.
Yeah, dude.
But you
Yeah.
bring up.
I
when you
like
say,
the idea that it's not straight up competitive.
No, I
Like, yeah, you're competing for getting gyms and stuff, sure, but it's
It
indirect
doesn't matter that
competition.
much. Yeah, it's indirect. Yeah.
I mean, you're bringing up competition, and I mean, my only thought to that is it's a pay to win game. I mean, the more money you throw
like,
at
yeah,
it, the
then
better you're
again-
gonna end up doing.
Okay, then again, but like just the very fact that it's not straight up competitive, it's okay that you're spending $200.
Yeah, no,
bucks.
that-
Like,
exactly,
That
yeah.
means nothing to me.
Right.
Like spend like $1,000. Like I'm still gonna enjoy the game just the same
Yeah.
way I am.
Yeah.
Right.
Like so, I won't get this gym. Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if trading was introduced, as someone who spent a lot of money and has all these extra Pokemon, they could just give it to people or trade it to people that don't have it, that didn't like spend money or something.
Yeah.
You know,
Like-
it's like another edge for the people that are already spending money.
Let me tell you.
I don't
something.
think they'll ever add trading.
Let me tell you.
I don't
okay.
feel like it fits.
That's a valid speculation, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna add training for that reason, and also for the fact that like it would compete with like what they're doing with their main games.
Exactly.
But
Sure.
what I was gonna say is that there's actually like a precedent set. So like from the first generation of Pokemon, the first 150, to the next generation of Pokemon, which is whatever number it was, there was a very close link between the first gen and the second gen. As in the second gen games in Silver and Gold and Crystal, you saw a lot of first gen Pokemon because they were included for their evolutionary lines got improved and etc. But then you got to third gen, and it was only third gen Pokemon in those games.
Yeah.
So perhaps they might mirror a similar style
Okay.
where they introduced the second gen, but it's tied to the first, so you can't get rid of it. But then they introduced the third gen, and they've gotten rid of everything, and that's actually fun. That's cool.
What I don't
because
like
they
ab-
might cycle it.
What I don't like about that speculation you made about getting rid of Gen 1 altogether is it goes against catching them all. You
Yeah,
know?
it does.
I mean, how are you gonna? If no trading, you don't encounter these Pokemon anymore. You can't catch them all anymore, so they can't even say that. Like it's impossible.
Gotta
It becomes
catch 'em
impossible.
some.
Fair
You know
enough.
what I mean?
Man. Yeah.
I feel like that just goes against the spirit.
Yeah, it might. Yeah, they might de-emphasize it.
Yeah. They could
might just
de-emphasize
de-emphasize.
it. Or maybe like you can't access them in the world anymore, but you can still hatch them from eggs.
That would be
sure. Some venues, like obviously,
Or like
they can add
no. Like
future
they
features.
make like the eggs that they have now, like they look like fucking Yoshi eggs.
Yeah,
Like but like when the new gen comes, you get a different color of egg.
sure.
Yeah, you know that
So
actually.
you
is
can
cool.
only access the older Pokemon, Gen 1 Pokemon from the Yoshi egg.
Sure. And financially, that would be great for them because now people are going to want
Yeah.
to buy
Now the
incubators.
only way you can
Yeah.
only way you can get those Pokemon is if you pay some monies.
And it encourages more exploration because the way that you get eggs is through Pokestops. So
Yeah.
you always have to visit the Pokestops
Yeah.
physically. You can't just be at home. You can't just do like
Yeah.
weird shit. And yeah, I mean, maybe, dude.
Yeah.
Who knows what they got planned, bro? Like in the grand scheme of things, I'm pretty sure they're winging a lot of it. A lot of it. They're winging because, as RX said, perhaps they just weren't prepared for this amount of people to be fucking playing,
Oh yeah,
dude.
I mean it's evident that they weren't. Like you said, that any chance you get, you're trying to go catch Pokemon. With
Any
Pokemon
chance?
Go.
I even told you after we're done with this podcast,
Yeah, we'll probably head out,
Americana
do
and
some
go
stuff.
just, like,
But see, there's two things that are holding me back from being able to do that. One is my phone battery, which is
Yeah.
one of the main complaints is that it drains phone battery like nobody's
course.
business.
Because it's
However-
using GPS. Like
Right,
that's
it's
what it
using
does.
everything. It's using
Yeah.
the LTE radio. It's using the GPS.
I will interject very quickly
Yeah.
there and say I'm glad it's using battery and not data. I'd rather it be that problem than the opposite problem, big time.
I mean,
I'd
it's
ra-
totally using data.
It barely uses any data, like barely.
Okay,
like
well, I
it
haven't
uses-
checked mine, but it's still using GPS.
Oh, no,
It's
yeah,
still
yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's still using data, but it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
like
when I say
a
that, I mean like
gigabyte
it's
of
just
data.
drastically like a
Okay.
small amount. It's the same as you just having Google Maps on. It's nothing. It's just like it's like
It's not a
zilch
huge
almost.
issue. The battery is a bigger issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the battery is one of the big things
Yeah.
holding me back. And the second big thing holding me back is that I can't fucking log in to play the game because
Yeah,
so
man,
many
like
people.
that is so puzzling. Well, I haven't played it too much, but
Right.
I've never had connection problems, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you go online, a lot of people are complaining about that. Even
Okay.
Niantic is even addressing it and saying, yeah, I mean, what it is too many people are playing. The servers are just not holding
Yeah,
up.
they were just not ready for it.
Yeah,
Sure.
sometimes it logs me in, like everything works fine, but it goes to a different screen that just says our servers are too busy. Try again later.
Yeah, typically when I get that message, I just try to boot the app up again and again, and eventually it just sticks. It works.
It works?
It takes a little bit of patience, I guess, a couple minutes or whatever of trying and being
Yeah.
frustrated, but
There's layers of issues. So
Yeah.
let's say I got in and it worked. Like the second or third Pokemon I try to catch, it just freezes. It just freezes at the screen and it never recovers. I've waited. I've literally just went from like 60% to 30% battery, waiting on a frozen screen, never recovers. And then
That
I can't
sucks.
log in for another hour after that.
yeah, man,
Damn,
the
dude.
issues really need some work because when it works, bro, it's like off the
Seamless.
wall, fun, enjoyable.
glorious.
There's nothing going wrong in like life.
Yeah.
But then the second it doesn't work, bro, you feel like you're a shit stain. Like, what are you doing here trying to figure this
Well,
app
dude,
out
like
and everything?
whenever I look down on my phone and I see my neighborhood in fucking Pokemon map style,
Yeah, dude.
like it makes me so happy.
You just feel happy.
Yeah.
Just pure joy.
It's just like a childlike joy. Like it feels like being a kid again. Like
Yeah.
it's such a good
Dude,
idea.
and the GPS is so accurate.
Yeah, man.
It's so fucking
It's
accurate.
on point.
Like, unless obviously when you lose signal, but
it even fucking tells you if you're on which side of the street you're on.
which side of the street, the shape of all the houses, their
Okay.
little alleys are encountered
So
for.
that's another issue people have complained about online. So maybe we're not experiencing that. I haven't experienced that issue, but GPS has also been another major issue people have been bringing up, saying how a lot of times the GPS will like fucking zoom them
Yeah,
in this
yeah.
direction and like
yeah.
Oh, I
It-
mean, well, Well, I mean, that happens to me
occasionally.
whenever I open up the app originally.
Not that kind of zoom.
Like, it kind of like just zooms me
Yeah.
around and then like finds where
That's
I am.
like the typical Google Maps zoom. You
Yeah.
get that in Google Maps too. No,
Yeah.
that's not the kind of zoom they were talking about. Like they'd be walking, but their guy would be stationary
Oh.
in one spot. And
I've
like,
never experienced that.
stuff
I mean,
like
like,
that.
that happens on fucking Google Maps too. Like, it's
Yeah.
just like connection issues.
I've
Like, it happens.
experienced issues where like I'm next to like a Pokestop or something, but
It
the
says too
game
far.
registered me like maybe like a couple meters down that
Yeah.
way. So all of a sudden I'm too far and it's not working out. But you know
Okay.
what? Moving around a little bit, just in my experience, solely my experience, has just helped to mitigate.
yeah,
that.
patience, moving around. Again, I think it all ties back to their server issues.
It does, bro.
They just
Server
gotta fix that.
satellite issues too.
Yeah.
I mean, a number of things, surely. Yeah. There is a lot wrong with the game, dude. I mean, glitches and all that aside, I think there's also like things they can work on in the game itself with the mechanics. Like for instance, the battle system isn't too seamless all the time. It's a little obnoxious.
Like, with the
but-
battle system, you can only battle at gyms
Yeah.
against
for now,
other.
Oh,
For now, yes.
and how the battle actually goes down. It's not turn-based like all the Pokemon games.
it's not. At
Okay,
all,
yeah. Like, I've heard about it. I've never, like, I'm level 4
It
because you
can
got to
be
be
fun.
level 5 to do
Exactly.
gym stuff.
By the
so-
way, dude, watch David Safari one of these days battle a gym. It's so fun to watch him battle. He's so good. He's like really good at battling. He
Okay.
dodges like he's so good.
all right,
He's,
so like,
amazing.
what does battling entail?
So what you do is you go up against a gym. They have a lineup of Pokemon. You set your team the same way that you would in the main game. 6 Pokemon in a certain order. Your first Pokemon comes out. Their first Pokemon of the gym comes out.
So you,
And what you have to do is you
Type
have to
against
tap.
type.
Yeah, type against
Oh.
type or whatever. I mean, you choose you
like,
choose your.
you want to be smart about it. Like you
Yeah.
don't want to have your electric go against their ground type.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're not
it's
gonna
type,
do shit.
Type based, yeah, same as old Pokemon. So fire beats grass, grass beats water,
Yeah.
water beats fire,
Yeah.
etc., and the rest of them. So you're up against a gym. Their first Pokemon comes out, and what you have to do is you simply have to tap as fast as you can. This is
Oh.
one facet of the battle: is you're tapping as fast as you can for your Pokemon to do their attacks.
But
against
the
them.
Pokemon doesn't like attack faster the faster you type.
yeah, it does.
Tap. I mean, the Pokemon has like a set attack speed.
Okay.
It just simply attacks the next time the attack is available.
yeah.
So you just want to tap fast just to minimize the downtime between
Sure.
the attacks.
Yeah.
And like some Pokemon attack quicker than
Oh, some
other.
Pokemon
Yeah.
attack way quicker.
Yeah.
Like David's Jolteon is just quick. Everything
they,
is quick.
They all
about it.
have different basic attack moves.
Yeah.
Like, so every Pokemon comes with 2 moves: the basic attack and the special attack.
Okay.
So the basic attack is what you're doing when you're tapping. So a Pokemon could have quick attack. It's just a move called quick attack. So I'm assuming that would be a faster attack than like
Tackle or whatever.
something
Tackle,
like
whatever.
that. Yeah, exactly. And then you get to use a special move.
Yeah, you get to use it. So basically, the gauge fills up. The more you're attacking, the more damage you're doing, active damage you're doing. And the more you attack, your Pokemon attacks, gauge fills up beneath it. And every Pokemon has different style of gauges. Some have they're blocked in 4s. Some have just one big gauge. Some have 2 sections broken up.
Depending on what the special move is.
Yeah,
Sure.
depending on it. So when that gauge fills up, you hold down. Like you don't keep pressing. You hold your finger down.
It
And
charges.
it does your special move right there. And they get hit no matter what. I mean,
You
they're
could
your
dodge
enemy.
it though.
They can't dodge it as your enemy.
Oh
they
no,
can.
but you can dodge their special moves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it's so fun to dodge special moves. So that's the second aspect of playing. So you're tapping to attack and stuff like that. But if you're able to read their attack pattern,
Cool.
and you can, because most Pokemon, when you see like, let's say a Jolteon is doing tackle. Let's just say, just hypothetically, all Jolteons will have that same. Like it's not hard to.
Sure.
The
All
animation,
Jolteons
yeah.
that tackle will always tackle that same way that first Jolteon did, right? So you'll be able to understand it. So you'll be able to dodge. If you swipe left or right, your Pokemon dodges because the enemy is always in the middle and you're in a circle around it. And you can be attacking with numerous people at the
Oh.
same time.
Okay.
Teammates or not teammates, it doesn't matter. And you're all dodging around, strafing and stuff like that. So when Arig was saying another Pokemon, let's say the enemy Pokemon does his Fire Blast, his special. He's charging it. It says Arcanine is using Fire Blast. And you see their animation going. You start dodging. You could get behind them before they even do it.
Okay.
It's very cool.
All right, hold on. So I have a question. You were saying that you can stand around the Pokemon
You're
with
in
other
a circle. You're in like, imagine like a dodgeball circle. They're in the middle.
Okay.
Their enemy is in the middle, and then there's a ring around them, and you are in the around that ring, and you're basically moving around that ring when you're dodging.
Oh, okay.
It's like a linear movement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that makes
You're-
sense.
yeah.
I got totally confused. I thought you were battling that Pokemon depending on whoever else, like other real people around you.
No. It's always a circle. It can be 1 to like however many people are attacking at that time.
Okay.
Yeah. It's fun, dude.
And then-
it's interesting, but it's fun, but it's clunky. It's
Yeah,
super
it's a
clunky.
bit clunky.
That is where I've experienced the most RX issue.
RX issues?
That's where I've experienced the most issues. RX
Okay.
is in the battling.
Okay.
The battling always freezes for me. Always, whenever they get to 0 HP, it just stays at that 0 HP.
That was
It's
one of the big
fucking
ones.
Obnoxious,
Yeah.
annoying. The disconnects and everything I can deal with, dude. But when I'm taking a gym and it doesn't let me take that gym, it's awful.
Yeah,
It's
that's
very
been one of the
clunky,
big
dude.
issues is you bring down the Pokemon of the gym to like 1 HP or something, and it just doesn't die.
Yeah.
It
It'll
just
just stay
it's
there forever.
essentially like equivalent to freezing.
Okay.
You just have to exit the app, I guess.
Oh yeah,
and then
that's-
not be able to log
That's
back.
pretty dumb.
But dude, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, Davis Safarian, like he's so good at dodging and attacking. He's beaten Pokemon like 500 CP greater than his by simply like outlasting and dodging and
Well,
stuff like that. It's
You can't.
fucking crazy.
Can you dodge basic attacks?
You can dodge everything. You can dodge everything.
Basic attacks.
But it's very hard to dodge basic attacks
'Cause they're so
reliably. But you
quick.
can. You can. I've dodged basic attacks before too.
interesting.
Yeah, dude, I dodge basic attacks all the time. It says it even. It says dodged. Yeah.
Interesting, man. I
Yeah, dude.
haven't fought gyms
There
on that
are
level.
some like Arcanine is slow. You know what I mean? His
Right.
special attacks are slow. You could see him winding up to bite, and you could just dodge.
Interesting,
But you
interesting.
can't be in the middle of your attack while you're trying to
I s-
dodge.
oh, okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
so
Makes
that-
sense. That
so-
makes sense. Sure.
Yeah, so that's actually a detriment. You don't want to tap as fast as you can. You want to tap in certain, perhaps in line
Right.
with your Pokemon. Be a master, dude. Master your team.
Yeah, you create like a kind of rhythm to it. Attack, dodge, attack, dodge,
Yeah.
attack, dodge, you know? And depending on what Pokemon you're using, you might get 2 attacks in and a dodge before he gets 1 attack in.
Yeah.
It's
That makes
chilling,
sense.
dude. And then you just heal with potions and revives and all
If
that
a
shit
gym
after.
belongs to your own team, if
Or you
you're a
could
red
train.
team and the gym is red, so you're not going to battle the Pokemon to take the gym anymore, but you get other
Oh.
options. So you can train at that gym. So you battle those Pokemon, but your Pokemon don't faint if they lose. So you
Oh,
don't have to use a
cool.
revive on them.
So they just get
push.
stronger. It's like a easy way to get CP.
So
No,
you
no,
get
no.
experience.
Oh.
You get experience. The gym gets stronger.
The gym gets
Ooh.
prestige level. So if you successfully train there, it gains prestige. What it does is it unlocks additional storage slots at the gym, and each person can choose to store one of their Pokemon at the gym, which makes the gym just more defensive and stronger, so harder to take.
Yeah, it's cool, man. I've gone up against gyms that have 20K prestige,
Oh
and
man.
like they
Is that
just
a
have
lot?
yeah, they just have
Oh,
a
yeah.
lineup of like 4 to 5 Pokemon, right? And then you see, and like I'll come back like maybe 30 minutes later to that gym just to like check it out or whatever, and I'll see that it's like 24K or something, and they'll have added another slot and someone filled it. It's fucking nasty,
Huh.
dude, because they're just training. People are just training at that gym. So my theory is basically the way to take a gym is 2 people minimum go to an enemy gym. Mob it down. Just mob it down because all you have to do is get the health down of the gym.
Sure.
Right? The prestige down of the gym. You mob it. It becomes a white gym, like a blank gym, and then you put your guy in it. But that's not enough because that's only 1 slot, right? Any schmuck can come and take a 1-slot gym.
So you train it.
Those 2 people who did it just train constantly, and then the second person
second guy
takes that
gets one
slot.
in there, yeah.
Hopefully, you have more people. They come and take that slot by training and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You have to spend
That's
like
really cool, man.
Dude,
It
it's
is.
awesome. I want to keep a gym for a lot. My max is
And
like maybe 4 hours keeping a gym.
I mean, you would ask yourself, well, what's the point of doing all that? You get huge bonuses for actually owning a gym yourself. Having
Yeah.
a Pokemon at the gym, when you go to the shop,
You get gold out of it, don't you?
gold and
yeah.
Stardust.
Yeah, man. You get
Ah.
Stardust, which you use to power up Pokemon. You get actual Poke currency that costs US dollars
Yeah.
for the longer you may keep the gym. And all of that you get from the shop menu. Like you go to the shop menu on the top right, there's like your defense bonus,
Yep.
essentially. So people who, let's say, dump a bunch of money into the game, it's sort of like an investment because now they're ahead. They can own more gyms for longer, and now they're getting income.
I just realized, dude, we were just at, because, I mean, you work right next to Smosh, like all those guys at Smosh.
Yes, I do.
and you were basically saying how they own all the gyms around your neighborhood or around your workplace. And Areg was asking, I wonder how much they spend. They probably don't spend jack shit because they own those gyms.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
They get a constant
I guess
currency,
so,
dude.
Yeah, they probably had like a investment in the beginning just to be one up and have an advantage over everyone. And then once they have like, they're ahead, they're going to maintain that lead because now people who are already ahead are getting bonuses from having the gyms.
Yeah.
I will say, though, that it's not, even if a gym is very hard, even if a gym has very tough Pokemon in it and it's got a good lineup and it has a lot of prestige, unless someone is being active, unless a group of someone's is being active in defending that gym, constantly training at it while you're trying to take it, it's very easy to just knock a gym off, dude.
Because the
It's
enemy
so-
can't dodge your special.
Yeah.
Sure.
Or your
yeah,
attack.
because
Dodge
it's
your
like
special
computer
for
control
every,
or whatever.
For every Pokemon you kill in a gym, they lose 500 prestige. For every Pokemon they kill while they're training in their own gym, they only gain 100. So you're getting a net 400 for attacking that gym every time.
Yeah.
If they're at the same time.
That's the balance.
Defending.
If it wasn't for that, dude, it would be like
it's very easy
impossible.
to take gyms. So like, I mean, it just takes a coordinated assault a little bit. Yeah,
and
which
some
makes
revives
sense.
and potions and stuff. Because if your Pokemon faint,
How do
you're
you
gonna have
get
to revive
those?
them.
Pokestops.
Pokestops.
Oh, okay.
Leveling up Pokestops.
That's what I like.
Can
dude,
you
is-
spend money to get them?
No.
not,
I like that.
Not revives.
You cannot get revives or super potions or great balls or anything. You can get the basic items. You can get like an
Lure
incense,
modules.
lure module,
Lucky eggs.
Pokeball, lucky
Yeah.
egg, yeah.
Stuff like that. Like the lucky eggs, just increase the experience you gain. Double your
Nice.
experience gain for 30
There's a
minutes.
huge exploit already with that, dude.
Yeah.
What you do is you just catch a bunch of Pidgeys. So you just catch tons of
Alright.
Pidgeys and they're easy to catch, right? Like
Yeah,
they're just like
sure.
CP
They're
whatever
everywhere.
and they're dumb Pokemon. But they each give you 3 candy for catching, 1 candy for transferring, right? So what you do is you catch a bunch of them. You just catch a bunch of them and you stack on candies. You just have a ton of candies.
Okay.
It takes 12 to evolve into a Pidgeotto, I believe, from Pidgey to Pidgeotto. So you just drop a lucky egg and then you evolve all your Pidgeys into Pidgeottos during the lucky egg. And when you evolve, you gain 500 experience.
The hell's a lucky egg?
It just
It-
doubles the experience.
You
get.
activate it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's sort of like an instance. You activate the item, you use it up, and for the next 30 minutes, there's even a timer. You get double XP from everything.
Wow.
So,
Alright, cool.
Evolving a Pokemon gives you
a
500
fat
XP.
chunk.
So if you have a lucky egg active, you get 1K now.
Nice.
So
Every
you save
Pidgey.
up like John said, you
Oh,
you
shit.
accumulate a bunch of candies. You have a bunch of like Pidgeys. You pop a lucky egg. You evolve like 10 of them, and
Suddenly
for each
you're
one you
level
got
like
1K
10.
XP.
Yeah, you're just like,
Suddenly you gained a couple of levels. You know.
Cool.
yeah, it's an interesting way of going about it. To me,
But like then again, like you still need to go around and capture all the Pidgeys.
yeah, you do.
Sure.
Like it's not that easy.
It's
not that easy
It's
at
not
all.
easy. Well, that's
I
the
don't
thing.
think I have a Pidgey.
You gotta have a Pidgey.
Bro, you're level 4. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't even
I'm
worry.
only-
So the higher level you get, it changes what Pokemon you find,
Ah.
how strong the Pokemon are. It changes what items you find at the Pokestops.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know. I read about that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So getting high. So
Because
that
right
was-
now I'm only getting Pokeballs and I have 2 eggs.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all I've got
exactly.
from Pokestop.
You'll get more as you go. Yeah,
That was-
potions and stuff.
That was
Okay.
actually one of the dilemmas me and Hike experienced was in the beginning, we caught some Pidgeys and eventually we had enough candies to evolve it. So, we were like, oh, cool, let's evolve it. So we evolved it. And then we gained a few levels and we started finding evolved Pidgeottos that were higher combat power just naturally than the one we spent candies on to evolve. So we started thinking, bro, then it sucks. Like you don't want to evolve them anymore. You want to just save them and wait until you level up to just catch the stronger one. What's the point of early evolution,
Okay.
And it's basically John was saying, like, it's just to gain experience and level up.
Sure.
Yeah,
at that point.
And you know what? That's how the main Pokemon games are too, dude. You'll go like in the first area, obviously you find a level 1 Pidgey or something and you catch it or don't catch it or what have you. But then later in the game, you'll find like level 36 Pidgeottos or something, and that's one level away from evolving into a Pidgeot, and it's in just a naturally stronger creature than what you have. So
But you don't have the emotional attachment to it, dude.
That's the thing.
Like it's
My
such a
first
big
EV
deal, like getting
yeah.
a fucking like level 1 and then training it to be the fucking powerhouse that it becomes.
my
Like that's the appeal of Pokemon to
Yeah.
me, man.
Yeah, it is.
I agree.
My first EV evolution, the one it's my strongest Pokemon right now. I have a Flareon. I named him Diablo. Okay. He's my first EV evolution. I found him like I found a level like 400 something EV, right? And then it became a level 1100 Flareon. I was like, dude, I'm favoriting this because you could favorite all your Pokemon like in the list. You press the little star.
Okay.
And I'm never getting rid of this. No matter what, I'm never getting rid of this one. This is like it's my Diablo. Like it's my favorite one
Sure.
of all my like first things that like this one like meant a lot to me. That's it. Even if I get stronger ones, whatever, bro. Like it's what I make of it.
There,
The game is
there
what
was
I
a
make of it.
funny meme online I found. It was 2 images. One image was the original Pokemon games, and it was like the trainer petting his Blastoise and saying, "Man, we've been through so much together. You're like my best friend." Blah blah blah. The second image is like this guy with a Mankey on his side and another Mankey in front of him. He's like, "Sorry, man, you gotta go. This one's just 1 HP, like stronger than you, like."
Bro, and the fucked up thing, bro, they turn them into food, bro. They turn them into candy.
Yeah, you just he's like, "Give me your candies and just bounce, man. I'm sorry, it's how it is. Tough life."
Fucking Mankey candies, dude. I have a fucking fat Primeape, dude, just ready and
Oh,
rearing
dude,
to
Really?
fight.
please, man. I mean, you're level 15, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
level
I'm-
9. Emin hasn't even fucking seen anything yet.
Yeah, no, I'm level 4.
There's a lot,
Yeah.
dude. I'm telling you, go to Americana, dude. That's where everything is.
I will.
David today, we were talking about it, and I was like, dude, Americana is definitely the most poppin' place in Glendale. And he just like looked at me, and he's like, bro, I think it's like literally the most poppin' place. Like I can't imagine somewhere being better than Americana, like to go to do Pokemon. And he's in a way he's right, bro. 2 Pokestops.
I know a
Right in the
place.
middle, you could go next in between those Pokestops, and they're both lured, dude, 24/7 with just people.
I know a place that's better than that. Lake Mochada in Long Beach.
Nice.
Straight up Dratini spawn, dude. Dragonair.
Don't spill the secret, man. Don't spill the
shit. It's okay. Nobody's listening.
We'll just edit that out. No, I'm just kidding.
No, yeah, man. So I mean, I'll just throw random shit at you. Like for example, how incense works.
Oh, dude, incense is
man.
the best.
So when you use an incense, last 30 minutes shows up a little thing telling you how much time it's left, and what it does is you see like a little smoke animation, like an incense smoke animation
Have you
around
done
your
it?
character.
No, I have 2.
And it stays with you wherever you go. So what it does is it increases the chances that you find Pokemon around you. It's recommended to travel to walk with it anyway. It just simply increases the Pokemon you find.
Cool.
Dude, that's
and
interesting.
The only way to get it is money.
No.
Well,
Oh.
you get
You
it as
can
you
get
level
it.
up.
You can buy it.
every now
Okay.
and then. You, which is how you have 2. I mean, you can also get it with Pokecoins,
Cool.
or you can buy money to buy Pokecoins, or not buy money.
Can you get it at Pokestops?
I have not found an incense at a Pokestop
So
yet.
maybe not.
Maybe not.
Those
yeah.
kind of things like lure modules and incense and stuff like that, you get them with Pokecoins or leveling.
Okay.
up
I think so.
only.
But I
Dude,
love
lure
that you-
modules are the best.
Yeah, lure
are.
modules are the best indeed, and I was about to say that you can get them by not having to spend money on the game.
Yeah, lure
just
or level.
owning the gyms, leveling up. Yeah, sometimes when you level up, you're awarded
Cool.
items.
Every
that
level
are cool.
has set items, I
yeah,
believe. Yeah.
Like
That they
I
use.
got a lucky egg when I turned level 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really fun. I didn't know.
I
Level
think every
15 is
level.
a milestone. Like level 15
really?
gives you a fucked like everything. Gives you
Hmm.
one of everything that you would
I
want.
guess so far all I've gotten is Pokeballs.
You'll
Yeah.
get more.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
level 5
Because
is when the
just
game
like
starts.
early on, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll start giving you potions, then they'll start giving you great balls, then super potions, then hyper potions.
I haven't gotten great balls or
I
super
have
potions
great balls,
yet.
dude, but there is such high demand,
so
and you
we'll-
can't buy them.
Oh,
You
so
can only buy
get them-
Pokeballs. You can only buy potions. You can
Yeah.
only buy the
Great
basics.
balls are just improved Pokeballs. So like some Pokemon are really hard to catch. So you know that circle that starts going down?
Yep.
The green one. So some are yellow, some are red, depending on how hard it is to catch a Pokemon.
Oh, interesting.
Also, since we're on that subject, let me tell you how to increase your chances to capture Pokemon.
all right,
dude.
let's hear it.
So have you ever gotten a nice or a great or
I
an
get
excellent
excellence
throw?
and nices, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, fuck me. Well, okay, so you press your Pokeball, you hold it down, and you wait until the circle gets as small as it possibly can, and you try to toss it so it hits within the circle, which will give you net you an excellent throw.
Right.
So that gives you bonus XP, and people are speculating it also increases the chance of capturing a Pokemon.
Cool.
There's an additional thing you can do. When you have your Pokeball like pressed, if you move your finger real
Yeah.
fast, it puts the Pokeball into a spin. And when you toss it, it goes as a curveball. So it's a much harder ball to land.
Yeah.
But if you do, again, it's apparently supposed to increase the chance of
that
catching
intentional?
it and gives you bonus XP.
Yes.
Of course.
Oh,
Okay.
it has a thing that says curveball.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
a-
gives
it's
you,
a built-in
it gives you
mechanic.
a fuck ton of experience.
It's
like,
a built-in mechanic. It's super hard to land that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasted like 10 Pokeballs and then I just gave up. I said, I'm never going to do a curveball again.
Dude, speaking of Pokeballs, man, Arik, you just informed me during the break that you can reclaim your Pokeballs that you missed. That fucks me up, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
fucking
Wait,
know
how do
that.
you reclaim it?
Okay, so I'm going to tell you two things.
All right.
Dude, I like this
I'm gonna-
info session.
Let me preface this. So one thing I want to say is I ran into an issue personally. You have a limited storage of items you can carry.
Yep.
Like 300 or something, 350, I don't know. And I was just saving everything I was getting. I was just not using anything. And I reached a point where, holy shit, I have no storage room left. So what do I do?
It's full, yeah.
You know, I started panicking. I'm like, okay, now it doesn't make sense to get Pokestop items anymore. And what if I level up, you know? And so, you know, what do? I'm forced kind of to buy a bag upgrade or start using my items up, you know? And then John was telling me, oh, bro, I ran out of Pokeballs because Americana was popping. I caught so many Pokemon, so I had to buy more Pokeballs. And then I'm like, bro, you can recover missed Pokeballs. And he's like, what do you mean? So when you miss a Pokeball, it lands on the ground. Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it goes off screen.
Sometimes it goes off
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Pokemon like hits the ball or something
Sure.
and
Yeah,
it
dude.
flies away.
Bro, fuckers, dude. They hit it, they jump,
Yeah.
like at random moments.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
But if the Pokeball is on screen, on the ground, whatever, you could just tap it and then you retrieve it, the Pokeball.
Dude.
Yeah.
I
It's
had
huge.
no idea. That's cool.
That is huge.
Yeah.
That is like the takeaway from this half
Yeah.
of the podcast. That's like I don't think a lot of people know that, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
and
there
I
is,
certainly
there
didn't.
is a lot of information that they don't tell the players.
that's my
This
criticism.
is the Dark Souls of Pokemon, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta figure that shit
Exactly.
out.
But see, the difference is in Dark Souls, you don't have to pay fucking real money and then be like, oh, I could have just not paid that, you know? So that's my big criticism is they should say some shit that will have this effect where, oh, I'm
Like
buying
a tool
Pokemon.
tip or
Let
something,
me tell you-
man.
Exactly.
I'll tell
Yeah.
I'll
Go
tell
for
you
it.
the same thing I said to that criticism, which is not. I don't think it negates your criticism. I think the criticism that there's not too much information going around is a very valid one, and they should address it to some degree. However, I think that the no information route that they've decided to go is actually beneficial and within the spirit of Pokemon.
It is.
Because what it is basically not everyone knows how to catch Pokemon. Not everyone knows the pro techniques. Not everyone knows like how to do it. If this was real life, like if Pokemon were real, not everyone would know anything, dude. Like you would need to go to actual school to fucking study how to do some of this
You have
shit.
to go to gyms.
Yeah, you have to go to gyms. So like it's Areg teaching me about the Pokeball thing. It's me telling you guys about the combat or about
Sure.
this or that. Like
It makes it
it's
more social, man. It makes it a social thing.
big time. Like I was just sitting at
Both
Americana.
playing the game and not playing the game.
It has pluses and minuses.
Yeah, it does. I was just sitting at Americana and just some guy was telling me about like the curveball thing. I learned
Exactly.
it from just some guy sitting next to me at Americana.
Yeah.
I was doing it and he just came up to me and he's like, bro, did you know like if you just start like spinning your thing and go, it does a curveball?
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And he was doing
Like,
it
what are you
reliably.
telling me right now, dude?
He was doing it reliably. He just showed it to me like 3 times. He caught like 3 Pokemon. He was like, yeah, you do it like this, you do it like this, you do it like this. I'm like, holy fuck,
Well,
bro.
you got to
Like,
show me that, bro, because every time I throw a curveball, like,
oh, I don't know. I miss every
Oh, yeah, I
time.
miss
I
every
don't
time.
even try curveballs.
it's so hard, man. I gave up. I
Yeah, he's
I
not an
taught Hike.
actual Pokemon master.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this guy was
I showed
fucking
Hike
nuts
how to
up.
do that. He tried it 3 times. He's like, I'm never doing this again, dude.
No, bro, but I believe that the criticism definitely is valid. There should be some documentation or something, but at the same time, the Dark Souls aspect of it is that people are accumulating that knowledge for themselves, and now we're more informed than we were at launch, obviously.
Yeah.
And we're going to be more informed in 1 month. In 1 month, dude, it's going to be a science.
Yeah, people
Everything's
are going to
be a
know
science.
what's going down. Yeah,
dude.
for sure.
Hopefully in a month they're gonna add a whole bunch of stuff.
Hopefully, dude.
Yeah.
So let's talk
But who
about that
knows?
actually. Though, is
Yeah.
this a fad? Is it going to go? Is it going to sustain the momentum, dude? I don't know.
Okay, so like I said before, it heavily depends on how often they update the game, and primarily now the server issue.
Yeah.
The game is unplayable to some people, to a lot of people. So the longer it takes them to fix that, the more momentum they're. I mean, they're losing momentum right now as we're speaking. Momentum is being lost. It like peaked momentum, and now the more people that are not playing it, the more complaints and criticisms. Like, I could have been playing this game so much more if I could actually log the fuck in. You know, and it's kind of taking the fun away from it. Like, whatever, I don't want to play it
That's
anymore
fair.
because I can't fucking log in. I'm gonna forget about it. So if they address those major issues, they also apparently announced that they're gonna do like bi-weekly updates for the game.
Cool.
So as long as they do that, they said they're not gonna necessarily add major features every time, but they are going to be focusing on the game. So yeah, it just depends on them, dude. If they do bi-weekly updates, if within the next couple of weeks server issues are clearing up, you know, everything's
Bro.
looking good. Yeah, man, I feel like that's it. This is the next big thing. The
There-
only thing
yeah.
that could rival this is if like other companies start making cool shit like this and do it better.
I don't think anything
No.
can compete with Pokemon, man.
That's the thing. I disagree. I think the brand is drawing
Yeah.
so many people. Dude, nostalgia, brand, everything about Pokemon just makes it more appealing than if any other company did anything resembling this. It wouldn't have the same impact at all.
Then you're answering your own question, man.
Yeah.
That's the thing, bro. I think the momentum is simply going to carry. But
Yeah.
what you said, Ari, is just too important, man. They really need to deal with the server stuff.
Yeah.
They really need to deal with all the bugs, glitches, etc.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like they will.
they have to. The money's
The
there.
amount of money they're making, I think it's going to be a reality check to them.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, okay,
It's going to be a reality check, no pun intended, dude. It's going to be
Yeah.
a fat check.
No, yeah, it's going to be a
fat
reality check.
dude.
They're going to be like, fuck, we didn't plan to have all this work lined up in front of us, but we want the cash, we want the moolah. Or maybe they just take a certain amount of money and they say, okay, we're out, we're good with this, and we bounce.
It's my new obsession, dude.
Yeah.
It's my new obsession. Oh,
It's fun,
Yeah.
man. Like
Yeah.
it captures the spirit of Pokemon in a very interesting way.
bro, I missed my fucking exam at school. I had to go to an exam. I
man.
misread like the time, and I just woke up late because the night previous I was just out at Americana like through the whole evening.
Bro, when I read that shit in the group chat, I was straight cussing you out, dude. I was just straight like, dude, I can imagine now how obsessed he is with this game because of
Yeah.
what went down with that.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do
obsessed.
that again.
Yeah, no, I mean, dude.
It serves as a motivator for a lot of things, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, dude. Other
Yeah.
things, it's like you don't care about
well,
anymore.
but bro, they're so smart of them. They dropped it in summer, dude. No one's got shit to do. I mean, like, you know, like obviously people are employed or not employed or whatever, but this is just like the perfect time for it
Dude.
to exist.
Imagine like traveling around the world.
Oh, for
Like,
sure.
because you would be doing that anyway. But now you have Pokemon to catch there, and it shows you where you caught that Pokemon.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah, it
Oh,
says like
okay.
it shows you like a little
The
map
map.
with the
Yeah.
streets like from Google Map there.
Wow.
Yeah, so like if I went to Europe when I did with like before, if I go to like Paris or some shit, I can catch like some great rare Pokemon under like the Eiffel Tower, and I keep as long as I keep that Pokemon, I don't transfer it. I'll always have that as a
Like
memory.
Speaking of which,
Cool.
there's Pokemon specific to certain regions. So America, their Pokemon specific thing that exists nowhere else is Tauros.
Oh,
I have one.
shit.
Oh, wow.
I have
I didn't
a
know that.
Tauros.
I didn't know that.
have a fucking trophy Tauros level 100.
Where'd you find that bitch?
Either I hashed it from an egg or I just found it. I don't recall.
Okay.
I straight up have it, dude. I'm just so proud of
That's
that.
awesome, man.
motherfucker,
That's
dude.
really cool.
Yeah,
But I bet
dude.
we'd find a lot of tourists if we drove up to Santa Cruz like on the way.
Yeah.
Those cow fields and shit, the meadows.
Oh, cool.
Maybe, dude.
I saw a picture online. There was like a cow field with cows, and there's a Tauros like in the middle of them.
I bet, dude.
Another tip: you know how the game uses your phone's camera,
Yes.
and it can like show you what's happening, like and
Yep.
the Pokemon's there. Apparently, that fucks up like how your Pokeball
Everything.
catches
Yeah,
the
dude.
Pokemon. So if you actually want to like
You can turn it off.
yeah,
I've turned it
It's
off.
highly
Really?
recommended to turn it off because it centers the Pokemon on the screen. It's way easier to
Way
throw
better,
your Pokemon.
way
and
Oh,
catch
easier.
but
it.
it's more fun,
It's
man.
more
like you
fun.
can see him in the world.
So
Like,
they
that's
fucked up with
great.
that feature. They fucked up with a little bit.
Ah.
It's a cool idea, but mechanically it doesn't work well.
In the beginning, I was only AR. I only had AR. I was doing it all like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
with the camera and everything. And it was funny. I took tons of screenshots that I would share of like, it's
Yeah.
on the table or it's like on
Oh,
like
yeah.
David's head or
You
something.
see
whatever.
that shit all the time.
But man, it's just so it's meaningless. I
don't know.
I just threw up the AR and I'm totally happy.
yeah.
Like, or I threw off the AR.
It
sorry.
gets
Yeah.
frustrating.
Totally.
Like it's fun the first few times you do it, but then once you miss like consistently or like you lose track of where the Pokemon is,
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that's the worst.
it's really annoying.
It's the worst when you're driving.
Dude, I've seen
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Oh yeah, don't do that when you're
Don't
driving.
Pokego and
I've
drive.
said like I've made a rule for myself. I don't play this fucking game while I'm driving.
Yeah, don't do
Like,
it.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
But what I have done though is actually like go on residential streets purposefully, like driven there and just like slowed like to a 5 mile per hour
Sure.
crawl and just to catch shit or hatch my egg a little bit or whatever, you know, like
Bro, skateboard sales are going to increase. Bicycle sales are going to
Bicycle.
increase.
Oh, for sure.
Battery, portable battery charges are sales are going to
what's a
increase.
good company that does portable batteries, dude? I want to invest.
Dude, running, walking shoes sales are going to increase. Anything that helps you play Pokemon Go better, sales for those accessories are going to increase.
Dude, there was a cute ass fucking picture on Reddit of like this kid, like a little kid who was doing like Pokemon Go safety pins where they basically light up. So at night, like you have a lit like Pokeball like pin on you, so people know that you're doing it and
No,
shit.
that's a genius
that's
idea.
Adorable.
That's a genius
yeah,
idea.
Dude, it's fucking cute.
There were fucking news about people getting mugged. Like someone would throw
Dude.
down a lure somewhere, like somewhere
Yeah.
shady.
Yep.
You know, people would like go there to catch Pokemon.
they
They
just
get
get
mugged. And then like, you know, Reddit's being funny. So the comment was like, guess who they were? It's a like link to Team Rocket.
No, it's too funny, man. And someone found a body in a river.
Like
Yep.
a
Because
dead
they
corpse.
were searching for like a Squirtle or something.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
shit like that's gonna go down, dude. I'm waiting till like a little kid stops in the middle of the street and gets hit by a car, and then we'll see what
Well, I
happens.
mean, I'm sure that's gonna happen.
yeah,
like that,
I'm
that's
just
sad
it's a
thing
matter
to
of
say.
time. Yeah,
Yeah. So very quickly before we end the show,
sure.
their Niantic's previous game was called Ingress,
Mhm.
which is very similar to Pokemon Go, except it's not Pokemon. It's like you're trying to capture towers, and it's more about like you choose a faction. There's 3 factions. Choose a faction, and you're trying to like make your territory bigger.
Sure.
And depending on more territory that you have, the more income that you get. It's very similar. People have put down like booby traps, like actual real ass booby traps to protect their fake towers,
Like what?
like bear traps
What the fuck?
oh my god.
and barbed wire
Oh
and
my
like shit
god.
like that, like in the middle of a park.
oh my
That's some fucked up
fucking
shit,
god, dude!
dude.
I don't.
Protect themselves. Like
I'm
I read this article like a
so-
year ago.
You played Ingress, right?
Yeah, I played Ingress for a
I
little
didn't
bit.
play
Like
it at
it's
all.
a fun game, man.
I'm
like
so
it's
scared
great.
now.
I've seen a
Oh
video.
yeah, no, like totally fuck that. But like that's totally something that can
imagine,
happen
like,
in this.
Walking, staring at your phone, you're gonna try to capture this fucking Charizard or something, and you step into a fucking bear trap. There goes your leg. Like,
Bro,
Yup.
let me tell you,
what?
my friend Sahag, he fucking caught a Venusaur and a Jolteon.
Where?
Fuck yeah.
man?
In Hollywood.
Sahag?
Hollywood.
Oh, Hollywood. Of
yeah.
course, Hollywood will be
Dude,
popping.
he
dude.
said North Hollywood Park has
Yeah.
a Dratini like crazy.
Okay.
Dragonites like
All right.
crazy. He was at this other park. I forgot what he called it, but he was
Yeah.
like 40 people are here, dude. Like everyone's here.
I'll tell you what we're gonna do, man. We're just gonna look at Google Maps on the computer together. We're gonna make like a priority list of all the cool places we want to go,
Yeah.
and just
Make a
tackle
little-
them one by one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Make a little path.
Fuck, man, I'm so down to just do like
just
Pokemon road
Pokemon
trips,
Journey.
dude.
Yeah, that's it.
It's just too fun.
All
And
right.
you know the best way to catch them, honestly, is just driving. As soon
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
No,
it is.
no. The next level message to everyone is: don't play Pokemon Go while you're driving.
Unless you're the passenger, you can do whatever you want as passenger.
Dude, not even that, man. Like, go fucking get out of the car, go exploring. Go
Yeah,
have
but
fun.
driving a car while you're playing Pokemon Go goes against the spirit of Pokemon, dude.
I don't
Please.
know, man.
Riding a bicycle goes with it. Riding
Yeah.
a skateboard goes with it.
Sure.
Absolutely.
By all means, do that. Also,
Rollerblades, if
yeah,
you care.
yeah, rollerblading totally fucking
I
fine.
don't know who does that anymore.
I've
but
seen in San Diego for sure, man. There's
Oh,
like
for
cutie
sure.
pies rollerblading with their phones out. I'm assuming they're playing Pokemon Go.
I'm always gonna assume anyone with their phone out is playing Pokemon Go from this moment onward. dude.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, I think you were saying, John. Like, there's a very specific way people hold their phones.
I think
Whenever
Yeah,
there's-
I said that. I said
Oh, it was
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
dude, like you can totally tell that
yeah.
fucker's playing Pokemon.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're at Americana, middle of the night. Everything's closed. There's literally 40 to 50 to maybe even 60 people just walking around like zombies with their thing. Like it was so weird. It was like out of a movie.
Last point. This is really good for businesses. Like, if you
Yeah.
are lucky enough to have like some
Yeah.
nice Pokestop or something suddenly in front of your business, boom. Like, I've seen stories on Reddit of families that ended up having a Pokestop in front of them somehow, and like they would set up like a lemonade stand,
fuck yeah.
and then just money,
No, man. Like, if you have like some little restaurant or like a
Yeah.
coffee shop or something,
customers.
like get a fucking smartphone.
Yeah.
Keep luring up your store.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, investment. Just an invest. You invest a
You
little, a few
invest, yeah.
dollars, and then you make way more back. I mean, we don't even fucking comprehend this is
But
going to
you know
have
what? I'll
an
say
impact
this,
on.
They've avoided making like restaurants and places like that as stops of interest.
Oh, really? Have they?
Yeah, they have. Like they usually save it for like art pieces, sculptures, interesting
Also
plaques, shit
schools.
like that. Schools, churches are all Pokestops.
Yeah.
like
All
all
churches
churches
are
are like
Pokestops.
Pokestops.
Which is hilarious.
Random, yeah.
Interesting.
Armenian churches, dude,
Yeah.
are just Pokestops.
Behind my
Fuck,
house,
man.
we have the graveyard, or that mountain in
Yeah.
Glendale. with
Forest
all the
lawn,
graveyard.
yeah.
Forest lawn. Behind that, like when I look, it's littered with Pokestops and everything, but I can't go there unless like I go through Eagle Rock
Man.
and all that bullshit, you know?
It's right there.
Yeah.
It's
Right
right. They're
there
just
for the
asking you.
taking.
Just like,
Yeah. There's like
Go
a random
explore.
gym there. I'm curious,
Yeah.
like who the fuck goes there, you know?
We'll take Vega, man. Go exploring.
I should. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did today, but
Catch
I only
some
got
ghost Pokemon
I only
at
got
the cemetery.
two. I already have Ghastlies, dude.
What the fuck? I want to guess.
I know. When I caught a Ghastly,
Wait,
dude, I'm like,
so like, do ghost Pokemon spawn at the cemetery?
well, no, I wasn't at the cemetery when I caught it, but
No, because like you were saying Forest Lawn. I'm like, that would be very tasteful.
I'm sure there is. Yeah, I'm sure there's some kind of programming. We were driving by a gym with Hike, and suddenly Machops everywhere.
Fuck yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Dude,
just
I
fighting
have a
Pokemon.
Machoke, dude. He's just so baller.
There's a lot of coughings next to where I work.
I want a coughing. I haven't seen
Oh.
a coughing yet.
They're
Dude,
everywhere,
there wa-
man.
There was a controversy. They were saying people are catching Pokemon at the Holocaust Memorial Museum,
Oh,
and they were
shit.
asking people to like stop doing that. And then someone commented, they're like, coincidentally, are they catching coughings like because of gas and shit? You know?
Well, are they?
I don't know. It was just a
Oh.
funny little hypothetical.
Holy shit, man.
Yeah.
All right.
What a
Well,
dark note.
yeah. What a dark note to say, guys. We should go on a walk.
Let's go
We
on a walk.
should.
Let's go on a little walk. Capture some Pokemon.
I'm down.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, if you guys have questions for us, mail@thenextlevel.com is where you can send them to. Good night, guys.
Bye
All
bye.
right, good night.